Bird number 852. Hey, what's up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh wait, yeah, here, we'll take it off of this.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yo, take care, Wheels. Have fun, bro.
Mr. Swami, can you hear me?
Let's see, I can't, maybe, hold on, maybe this is my phone. I see your thing.
I don't know. Maybe.
There we go.
Yeah?
I can hear you now.
Hey, what's up?
Yo, dude, thanks for popping in, man.
Oh, dude, of course. Thanks for streaming.
Let's see.
So yeah, it's whenever you're ready, it's Gale number 527.
Let's see. Gale.
Yes, sir.
Gale number 527. So what'd you do with the Smashbox, man? Did you sell it? Is it collecting dust somewhere?
Yeah, I sold it to someone else that was interested in it, but I used the money to pay for the Hitbox cross-up that I'm still waiting for.
Oh, weird. You play other games, huh? I'm Bird852. Oh, nice. You're in.
Yep. Yeah, I do play other games. Well, I mean, I try to. I used to play more of other games like more often, but not anymore. Melee's the main focus, obviously, but I still try.
Yeah, dude. It's hard. Like I always say, World of Warcraft and Melee are the games that spoiled me. Like, I just can't play any other MMO, and I need that sort of like guttural action from Melee.
Yeah, a lot of people actually tell me about that when it comes to certain FGC games. They're like, dude, single-player casual games just don't do it for me anymore. They just don't provide anything for me anymore. They're like, yeah cool, whatever. So, I mean, like, I totally feel that. But, yeah, no, the first game that got me into the fighting game community was Soul Calibur. So I started with, like, Soul Calibur 4 in 2008. And then,
nice.
yeah, and then I went to Soul Calibur 5 in like 2012, and then Dead or Alive for a little bit, and dabbled with some Project M and Melee and all that stuff.
Yeah, man. Did you ever? I think I watched Galen Alliance. Yeah, it was probably him. Do you stream, right? Or do you just have the YouTube?
I have the YouTube, I have the stream, and I'm streaming right now. I took a small break, but I was just like randomly like bopping through streams. I like doing this thing where if I'm offline and I'm randomly like just like dipping in through streams and randomly like following people or whatever, or I'm like online live and I'm just like watching someone else while I'm live, just lurking. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's cool.
I don't know. It's a little fun little pastime, especially when I'm live. I like just watching them do their thing. It's cool.
No, it's funny, dude. It's kind of like a weird form of people watching.
Yeah. I definitely like doing it. It's kind of cool. It's like it always comes off a little creepy, weird, but at the same time, I don't know. I like supporting people. I like watching them grow. You know, it's cool. Yeah. It's the people in the Melee community. You know. But at the same time, yeah, no, I definitely I want to get back into Soul Calibur 6. That was the game I was playing before this. I was using my hitbox that I had. I had a Smashbox and I had a hitbox. Sold both of them for cross-up, because cross-up's going to like basically achieve both of those things, and then I have box.
Are you going to use the cross-up to play Melee? Are you going to try it?
No. If I wanted to do something with the stick for Melee, I mean, I guess I'd have to try the Smash stick, to be honest.
Yeah. Dude, that thing does look crazy.
Yeah, honestly, so here's the thing for me. Like, I know that the guys that made it have legitimate, like real, like, hand problems, and, like, that's so dope that they made something that works for them. But, like, to me, in my mind, like, I haven't tried it, so, like, I'm sure I'm very wrong, but, like, in my mind, like, trying to dash dance, like, feels like you're either wine cup holding the stick, or you're, like, pincer gripping it and fucking wiggling your arm back and forth like a lever, and that shit just doesn't sound comfortable. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, dude, that's like the buttons. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the joystick feels weird to me, because of course, like, it still feels fine. But like the buttons just kind of feel better than I think anything that
Yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah, but at the same time, like, I think for me it would be a cool novelty thing. I don't know that I would ever actually like competitively play on it, but damn if it isn't cool. And I'm all about like providing people with like new alternative options that like work for them, because it's all about like preference and comfortability.
Yeah, man. That's the crazy thing about this game.
I was on Swami Sami's stream, but now I'm here. What's up, bruh? Bruh. Oh my god, that fucking anime. God. All the Toonami like memories are rushing back.
Dude, Toonami? Man.
Oh, I
went back and watched Samurai Jack.
Dude, don't talk to me about the Jack! Oh!
Samurai Jack is so sick.
Yo, oh man, having them finish it out on Adult Swim was like the best gift.
You know, I'll have to admit to something. I haven't seen like the actual remake, so
trust me, you need to.
I've been telling my chat about not the remake, but like the addition to it.
Yeah. No, I feel it. Yeah, you definitely need to. It's incredible, but like, you know, literally whenever you decide to watch it, there's no bad or good time. It's whenever you have the time. It's just so good. And like, they're also about to drop a game on that. It's like it's not some Dynasty Warriors hack and slash. It's like some, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a run-around game slash stuff. It looks very...
like God of War or something?
Something like that. Like, a little bit more toony with the graphics, but at the same time, it's a Samurai Jack game, so I'm probably gonna buy it, to be honest. It looks good enough for me. What's Samurai Jack? What's Samurai Jack? Oh, no, bruh. No.
What isn't Samurai Jack?
Dude, Samurai Jack is so cool. Samurai Jack, they made that during the Saga, like, Toonami days, man. You know, like, you remember Toonami? Like, old school, like, Tom, like, back in the day, he'd come by and give you all the like, edgy anime stuff. Like, you know, you had, like Naruto, and you had, like, Samurai Jack. Inuyasha, yeah. God, dude, oh my god. Didn't they have, like, they had that, Star Wars The Clone Wars when they were doing that. Oh my god.
I think so.
Yeah. And then they brought back Toonami, and it was like this new Tom. It was like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't hating too hard, but I was like, woo. I don't know, it's definitely made for kids, like, now, but, like, it's whatever. I mean, it's still cool, I think.
Yeah. DBZ, I think, was on it as well.
Yeah, that's right, DBZ absolutely was on it. You're absolutely 1000% right. Yeah. Oh my god, man.
No!
So... I gotta ask, I'm totally, like, I forgot, like, I've only talked to a few of the Smashbox users, like, I've talked to, AO, and, fuck, I can't remember what's his face, the Captain Falcon player, he's, like, the guy that, advertises a lot and works closely with Dustin, and, yeah, no, the other guy, what's his fucking name, hold on, he messaged me on Twitter, I can literally just pull up his name right now,
What's up, Toilet?
Hitbox Cameron, there you go. That boy. Yeah. I've talked to him. I've talked to Dustin, and yeah, they're all really nice people. But like, I don't think I know many of them that use like Falco. Are you like you're like the only like Smashbox Falco right now or something?
Dude, I have actually no clue, and it's interesting you say that because I haven't given much thought to the fact that like it is kind of like a niche community.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's been for me too when it comes to Falco, obviously. But like when you switch it to Fox, everyone's like Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So I'm out in Tennessee. I'm in like East Tennessee.
Oh my god, you're out in Tennessee and we're playing right now? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Wait, where are you at?
I'm out in NorCal.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Okay, so do you know Wheeler? Like,
yeah, my boy.
Okay.
Wheeler's so sick.
So I lived in Colorado.
Oh, that's how you know Wheeler. Okay.
Yeah, dude. So he came to Boulder, which is just like a fucking God's green earth, you know. It's such a good place.
Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, so I moved out here, and there's a couple box players. I don't know if you've ever heard of Dave Mon. He's definitely been to some bigger tournaments and has done pretty well, honestly. He plays on the box, but he has like a custom. He basically has a homemade box.
Oh, he's got to do it yourself thing. Okay.
Yeah, but now recently he upgraded to the Hacks box.
So he's Super Saiyan mode.
He's gone Super Saiyan. and I know Cyrox,
yeah.
It's Fox, and he's on the Hacks box.
So he plays his Peach and his Fox on box. He plays his Mewtwo on GameCube controller, oddly enough.
He switches it up.
Yeah, I always thought that he played his Mewtwo on box. He plays it on GCC. I asked him myself when I was in the stream. He does. Huh. He plays Peach on box as well, and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I am also kind of in the same boat as you. There's like maybe 2 or 3. Like you probably have like basically none. Like for a while it was basically just me doing the box Falco, and then I think it was basically the same position when I was actually on Smashbox, but I started with Fox for a while, so
yeah.
Because obviously,
it's interesting. I'll tell you, man. After like I've said, I've had this thing for 2 weeks, and it's like I've only practiced Falco, of course, because he's my main.
Yeah.
But switching, like I tried to play Peach the other day, and that felt almost impossible.
Oh yeah, no. See, the thing is like I had already started doing the whole switching thing to begin with when I was on GCC. I started like 2 years of Falco, did like 2 years of Fox, then I mixed a little bit, and then I was able to like switch in between tournaments and in sets. And the way that I do that is literally I switch between the characters every single game. And so like it was really hard though, so, like switching from box controller to like GCC when it comes to switching in between the characters, because Like, it's not simply just like, oh, like I've got like two jump squat frame difference. It's like I've got now buttons that literally like register input like at a half press. So like that also like greatly throws off the timing. Like people like that don't like use fight sticks or anything like that, like literally don't like understand how much that like tiny little difference makes it for Falco. Fox, it's like little typewriter like goes brrr, and like you're fine, like whatever. But like Falco, you need to have like that weird intermittent speed where it's like it's fast, but it's not too fast, but it's not slow.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So that's even harder like to do on box than it is GCC. Like that was already like kind of like a natural thing. Like people kind of already knew about that on GCC, but like doing it on box is like profoundly like annoying because that's why I had to start off Fox for Smashbox and box. There was no way I was going to be able to do Falco first. There's just no way. But,
yeah, it really is nuts. And like I was saying, it was like super weird trying to learn how to tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Getting the muscle memory down was like super strange.
Muscle memory switching from Smashbox to box was definitely the strugs for me, but yeah. It's just because like what I was telling you about in chat, like when you asked me like what I thought about it, I really liked the idea of like not having the ability to change your layout per se.
Yeah.
And like don't get me wrong, I think that I don't honestly think there's all that like wrong with like ooh you're sick. Ooh the 69, let's go. I don't think there's anything like preferably wrong with having like the ability to change your layout. It's just that what I found with a lot of the Smashbox players is that like they spent too much time experimenting rather than actually like finding a layout that was like theirs. And like while they were like having the fun with all the options, like I was sitting there like working on one single layout the entire time, and like I grinded that and I got the muscle memory down, and that's why I started getting like results faster because that's just what I was going to do. But like everyone has different goals.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of what I realized, like, pretty quickly. I wanted to decide, what am I trying to change so I could avoid having to, like, test out different things.
Yeah.
I made some minor changes, and the only thing I'm, like, having technical problems with at this point is shine out a shield.
Yeah.
Everything else just, like, falls, you know, to, like, fumbling every now and then, but shining out a shield, I'm not... Because my friend told me the other day, and I've been playing Melee for 7 years, and I've known about buffering out of shield.
Yeah.
But using C-stick up to shine out a shield allows you to get that buffered jump.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that, so now I'm trying to think like, well, fuck, that's kind of hard to do.
That is a little bit,
finger. So but if I use my, because I use my index for shield and my pinky, I don't really use R, I guess that would be, and so that would make it easier if I shielded with my pinky and I could shine out a shield, you know, easier since I'm not using my index. But
if I may I offer you a piece of advice that might be helpful?
Yeah, please.
I think like one thing that I what's helped me like for a lot of the things that like I struggle with like execution wise is that like if I'm struggling, I try to figure out if there's like some sort of like visual cue or some type of cue I can make for myself, because that's what I've learned from like switching from character to character is that like if I want to switch something, I need to like tell myself I need to do this input faster or slow it down, and then it just clicks for me. But like for other people, it's like, so if you're trying to do shine out a shield and you get like a jump right after you do like your shielding, you probably did the jump to, into the shine too fast and it didn't register the B input because you did it too fast. So tell yourself at that point in your brain, slow the two inputs down so they're not so close together. Put more distance between the two inputs, and then you'll like start seeing like, okay, now I got a shine, but it wasn't on the ground. So now speed it up just a little bit.
Dude, and I'm consistently getting spot dodges.
Okay.
When I try to shine out a shield.
So you're doing it too fast. You're doing it too fast. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, those are some of the visual cues that I tell myself. So like, if I like have that problem in the middle of the match, I can tell myself, oh, I got a spot dodge. Okay, next time I'm in this position, I need to do that same input, but just a little bit quicker.
Smart.
Yeah. But thanks for the follow, by the way.
Dude, hell yeah, man. I was like, how's your I don't know. It's cool seeing someone, you know, who's like done the YouTube, trying to do the Twitch. You know, how's that been for you? Because I just sort of started. I've been affiliate for 2 months.
The YouTube thing is alright. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's nice to be able to have extra place to put like content, but like at the same time, I've noticed that there's a lot of inconsistencies sometimes when it comes to uploading, and I think that's specifically for me because I stream like a lot of the longer streams a lot of times. Like I'll stream like the 8 hours, the 7 hours, the 10 hours, you know, sometimes even longer. And so it's like really hard, I feel like a lot of times to get all of my videos to upload. Like I could have sworn there's at least 2 videos that I've clicked multiple times to like export over to YouTube that were like 8 to 10 hours long that just did not make it. And I'm just like, but like at the same time, it works for the most part, so I'm not like all that ungrateful. It's just a little inconvenient, so that's why I don't give it too much effort, but I still like kind of upload content to it. But yeah, Twitch is really what I've been having fun with. I think what I've really been enjoying like the support and getting to know people. That's like my favorite thing, getting to like know people and like make like meaningful like connections and relationships with like my viewers. That's like really what I'm loving.
Yeah, absolutely, man, because that's like, I had it all in my head. I was like, oh, I'm going to make like a Smashbox unboxing video. I'm going to start my YouTube.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
Dude, I feel it.
I was doing it, and then I was like, fuck, like, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's like what it really is boring. It's not you. I feel it.
Dude. And so that's like, it's just more fun to live stream.
Yeah, no, I feel that. And that's the thing that also like I noticed is like after you like start streaming, when you have the ability to stream and then you start playing like Melee, you like it starts becoming less and less fun to play Melee when you're not streaming. You're like, I could be just having people like watch me and like interact. So it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with offline practice, but like, I don't know, it's just me personally. It just starts getting harder and harder to enjoy it offline.
Well, dude, and I think that's almost kind of like gaming in general, right? Because as someone who doesn't enjoy single-player games, streaming has like helped me love them.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's I do, dude. It's hard not to want to stream all the time.
Oh, I know, dude. I got like so I took my vacation a while, like not a while ago, but like maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I went out to San Diego, but I'm like NorCal, so I went NorCal to SoCal, so it was like in a 7.5, 8 hour drive, not that bad. But like I drive at like noon, I get back at home at like 7:30, and I like just start streaming and whatever. I've got work at like tomorrow, like the next day at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, I just really enjoy streaming. I really enjoy the progress, especially like I've gone from like so many subs and viewers like consistently. My average base has gone up. I've got emotes now, sub badges. It's a feel good moment for sure. I've like kind of got my niche of like how like my channel works in comparison to like other people's, like, and then actually having like a somewhat identity, because everybody's on there trying to like do their own thing. And like when I was like looking for people to like watch, I kept on scanning, and I find a lot of people kind of having that same view with their stream when you look at like their thumbnail, or that same kind of vibe when you're like watching their like they're looking at their title of their stream. It's like there's no offense to them, they're just doing their thing, but like it just seems generic in a way.
Well,
and it's hard to stand out. It's really hard to stand out.
It is, bro. Okay, so let me tell you, like I said, I've been streaming recently, and did you ever play RuneScape? That's kind of like the other game that I stream.
My ex-roommate, Jade, she's been streaming a lot of Lycian Ray. You should follow her. She's an amazing mark, by the way.
Dude,
yeah,
awesome.
She plays so much RuneScape, like day and night.
Oh man, okay, because I do RuneScape giveaways for like a gambling clan, basically.
Oh, okay.
So what I do is I gather people in like the Grand Exchange, right, the auction house area.
Yeah.
And then I just give them away a bunch of gold representing this Discord server.
Gotcha.
I then carry those followers into my own RuneScape stream, where I like just give away more gold because I get paid to do that.
You're just balling out of control. Okay.
Dude, and that's gained so many like followers and
viewers,
but then the ones that stay for the Melee, they're like I've created this little community, man.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
I
dude.
feel that. I was working like real hard to get like my Discord together and stuff like that. Kind of have like I feel that there's like so many aspects to it, and like
there is.
I need to find something that's kind of like that myself, like some little other like on the side.
It's almost like a cheat code, basically.
Yeah, it really is. My friend Calvin started doing that.
Dude,
he
wait,
does
you know Calvin
Hobbs? Yeah. Oh,
dude,
my boy.
He's one of my best friends.
Dude,
like,
Calvin's the boy, dude. I haven't known him for like years and years, but I've known him for a few years at the very least. He's too much of a homie. I love that dude.
No, Calvin's like I said, I was from Colorado, and
Yeah.
Calvin's one of my first friends I made in the Smash scene.
Oh yeah, he's just a gentle soul.
Dude,
I love him.
He's so gentle.
I know, but like he started taking off because he started doing like Pokemon hunts.
Dude, he's blown up
yeah,
because
yeah,
of that,
yeah.
man.
He went from like having like a few viewers to like averaging like 30 a day. Like the second he gets on, I'm like,
he's got
bro,
all that shit going on in
let's
his
go.
screen, like...
I know he's really so. That's like, and there's like people like that. And my ex-roommate I was telling you about that like really inspired me to like work on my own stuff and kind of make my own identity. So it's like it's really hard. So I'm trying to figure out something like what you're doing with your RuneScape. But like so far, what I just started doing, I'm doing this little silly, stupid bullshit. I just got a GameCube controller that like works amazingly, and I'm gonna like do this grind thing where I like start practicing on that, and every once in a while someone will redeem enough points, and I'll see if I can beat him in a best of 3. See if the old man remembers how to use a GCC.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's really interesting, and you bring up like it's just sort of like what people, you know, what their like sort of thumbnail looks like. And I got raided the other day by someone. And I was, like,
this is such a good feel.
Dude, it is. And so I was like, I'm gonna pass this on. Like, let's go raid someone else at the end of my stream. And I was looking, and I was like, I don't know, who do I? And I finally landed on this guy, and he like kind of changed. I don't know. Being raided's weird, and it kind of puts the other person. It puts the streamer kind of like on the spot.
It kind of does.
Some people like catch it well, and they intercept the football, so to speak, pretty well.
Yeah.
And it just like didn't feel. It just like all fizzled out.
That's the worst, because you want it to stick for wherever you throw it. I feel that.
Right. It's just interesting because I've thought a lot about streaming, man, and you really do create like a vibe. It's a whole
that's why
it's a whole room. It's like someone's walking into your bedroom, like right. We're just chilling out, man.
That's such a good way of putting it. Actually, yeah, that's why I try to like be like super positive all the time as much as I can be, and just like give it to anybody that I can, because like they bring it back to like somebody else. They bring it back to somebody else.
It's really weird, and I tell you, man, I had never looked past the streamers that I just watched, like, you know, the big sort of streamers like Summit or Shroud or Mango. Like I never looked past them until I started streaming, and then I started looking through like deeper down into the channel just to see like what else is here, what's going on.
A lot of people like always like some of my viewers have told me they like the smaller like streamers that have like hardly any viewers, because they're the ones that are really like genuinely gonna like interact with you. Even if they get like 10 or 13 people in there, they're still gonna try to talk to you, because like they know what it's like to have one viewer for like 5 hours and basically be entertaining nobody but yourself, and you know that you sound crazy, but you're doing it anyway.
Yeah, man, and that's the other thing I've thought about. Is like there's all these different types of viewers. You have your lurkers, you have your people who want to chat directly with the streamer, you have the people who kind of like are in between, and it's interesting. You have all these viewers, you're like, oh, but my chat's not moving. It's like, well, that's not a bad thing.
It's not, and a lot of times one of my buddies even recommended just like what some people do, they catch themselves doing, is they look at their viewer list a little bit too much. So you hide that. You put that little setting on that makes it to where you can't see it. So you never know. You could have like 30 people. You don't fucking know. You just keep doing it.
Yeah, dude. So streaming's just been like, it's been so much fun.
No, it's super good. I've been talking to one of my friends. It's been helping them with their depression, especially during these really obviously these incredibly horrific, like awful times that is going on with the Smash scene and esports in general. So like, it's been helping keep a lot of people sane, and with rollback netcode coming out as well, it's just like everybody's like, my time is nigh. It is here. I am born a streamer.
Yeah, dude. And that's, I don't know, man. So many like if I can make someone's like
shit.
evening better or something,
Yeah.
like, kind of creating a space and just like, you know, because we all have used streams to like escape from the world a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Oh god.
It's really cool being able to create that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's super good because you have other people that are like that feel that same way, and you never at one point feel like, you know, guilty for doing anything, because you know that there are other people like doing the same thing, so you don't have to feel like any sort of negativity, because that's what it all feels like. You know, if you're on like social media even a little bit, and you just can't help it. It's everywhere. You see negativity literally at every single corner that you look. So it's just like some people are getting off social media, some people are like quitting. You know, I've seen some of my friends and some of the people that I follow literally say that they're just done with the game, and I'm like, that sucks too, because like I understand leaving the community, we need work, yeah, but like don't leave the game. The game's still amazing. We just got rollback on netcode. Like, come on now, like game's still amazing, but like I get the community needs some desperate help.
Yeah, well, and it's interesting. I had a friend. I don't know. It's kind of like those awful things happen in all. I don't want to say all communities, but it kind of shows that like no space is really sacred, you know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And
no.
And that's a bigger shame than the fact that it's happening like at all, you know? And it really does. I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's so many things to say about it.
In gamers, here's what I thought. It's like gamers already are kind of, I don't want to say socially like inept. That's far from truth, but like they all have their weird little quirks, you know, and games kind of bring us all together. And, like, weird stuff is gonna happen, and I'm not permitting any of it, but like,
no,
it's weird how games have created that environment for that to take place.
Yeah. Are you playing with your friend right now? Yeah. I'm playing with a Smashbox homie, buddy. How you doing, 4XX? But yeah, no, I totally understand that too. I've argued it a lot because I'm a psychology major, and I've argued it a lot in like some of the courses that I've taken. You know, when I'm in college or whatever, when I was going to my community college before my 4-year, and nice mix up. I always argue that, like, you know, games allow people to, like, you know, be the person that they want to be. It allows them to be more of themselves, and you know, you get to see a lot of people, as we've seen over the last few weeks. We get to see unfortunately more than what we would like, but
yeah, well, it's interesting,
but
too,
it needs to be all seen.
You make a good point about them wanting to be like, games allow them to be more than they are, and we've created like this celebrity status, you know, that gives these people even the slimmest idea that they can get away with those things, and that's, I feel like, unfortunate in its own right, because we even call them gods, you know? Yeah,
you see a lot of also, like, you can tell by, like, people how they play, like, whether it be aggressive or defensive. You can kind of tell by, like, that play. Kind of almost a little telling of who they are as a person, you know. More of a lane player might be more likely to be someone that's a little shy, a little bit not as outgoing. Maybe. It's not a guarantee, but it's a nice little tell of a character, but not always.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. I've had, like, without talking to them, just through netplay, I can feel what kind of player they are sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Like, when you can tell it's someone that's salty, just kind of by the way that they're playing. And of course, you know, they're going to start pausing maybe and resetting, but like, even before that happens, you can kind of get an idea. It's so weird how you can pick up someone's, like, energy.
Oh, yeah. Like, when you, like, kill them and then they just sit there, like, maybe they were kicking your ass, and then you, like, take 2 stocks off them, now they're down a stock, and they're just on that respawn platform for maybe just a few seconds longer, and you're like, yeah, you're thinking, aren't you? Yeah, you're contemplating.
I had one guy tell me, he's like, you're sandbagging and it's fucking annoying, and I was like, bro, I'm just playing the game, like, what does that even mean? He's like, you suck the first stocks, but then in the last one you're a god, and I'm like, dude, well, that's just called like a comeback. I'm not trying to sandbag you.
Yeah, some people just have weird perceptions. I've argued for a long time that, like, a lot of times why people get so angry and so salty is over random shit that doesn't seem to make sense or seems inane or trivial to us, like us, is because like, these are people that, like, have not gone to, like, offline tournaments. They have not been to, like, maybe regionals or nationals or anything like that.
Dude,
these are people,
humbling, man.
Yeah, they've made their entire personality, their entire identity off of this little section of their life, this net play, and you are now by destroying them and like 4-stocking them, 3-stocking them, winning in general, making a comeback, whatever, by beating them in general, you're threatening identity. You're you're threatening purpose.
Oh man, and even, dude, I'm so glad you bring that up. And it's even like Smashers, even off net play, they really identify like I am a Smasher.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, if I had to say what am I would say I'm a Smasher. But it's not like the essence of my identity, and if I had to stop playing it or I get beaten or proven wrong, like it's just like more of the game.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I totally understand.
Oh, dude, and some people you can tell, and that's why they do get so salty. They're like, this is who I am, and you're like, you're denying me that right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say, like, when you fight someone that's that mad, you're like, you found someone that this is what they feel is what they're meant to do. You're now threatening purpose. That is like fight or flight like reaction near, like, for some people, like that. Oof.
I have to say too, I've noticed myself in tournaments, what would happen is like if the other person started getting salty, that would distract me because I'm like, why is this person salty? Like,
you're no longer in that one, like you were talking about during your little video about like how you're no longer in that state of presence. You're no longer there.
Right, dude, and they pulled me out of it with their salt. I need to wear like sunglasses.
No, that's gonna make it worse. Oh no, they're like, this guy doesn't even care. I bet he's not even looking at me. Fucking bitch.
Well, okay, and that brings me to another thing. It's like I've recently learned how to play poker, man. And that
game, the mind games,
like,
the Yomi.
And like mind games, dude.
The Yomi in that game, in that entire game is insane.
It's crazy, bro.
You know, as a psychology major, one little like some of the tics that I've noticed out of some of them that I've noticed that Smashers have, I think one of my personal favorite that's a defense mechanism is when people lose a stock and they unintentionally, subconsciously, like or unconsciously rather, explain why they lost in very TLDR form, like oh yeah, I just did this right there, and you're like, you didn't ask for it, but they gave you that bit of information just so you know. And you're just like, where did that come from? And it happens so frequently, and you wonder. And it finally hit me, and I'm like, oh, it's an unconscious like defense mechanism. Oh, holy shit,
dude, it is. Well, and okay, here's another thing. I just want to add on to the fact why Melee is so meaningful, right? Why do we attach ourselves to it so much?
Yeah.
And a big part of that, at least what I have thought, is like, you're playing a game that not only do you have so much control of, but when you lose control of it, like, you blame yourself, like, and it doesn't feel good watching your body, like your game body, be completely obliterated and smacked around and dumpstered on, dude, because you're kind of like, that's like you know, and you take that emotionally and you kind of take that personally, and so many people get caught up in that. And dude, when you literally feel like, I cannot play right now because I'm just getting like it's such a frustrating feeling.
I know that, like, I've got a story that's just like perfect for that. I know that obviously like this person that I'm gonna like mention was drunk at the time, and like this is not that big a deal, but at the same time it's just like, so I was talking, like, when I was playing PM, like, competitively back in the day, and I was at this bigger tournament. It was called Final Boss 2. It was the one that Lucky beat Sethlon at, and he was just, like, ranting and raving about it for, like, a hot month. But anyway, I talked to Lucky a few times, and, man, like, the inflated ego I could just feel. Like, just, like, it was just so, like, it was so palpable, it was so tangible. I was almost suffocated by, like, how much this guy thought of himself when it came to the game. But I know that it was mainly being pulled from the fact that he was drunk, so, like, the confidence is starting to ooze out. But, dude, like,
it feels so good.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're playing on PM and you know you're playing. So, like, he's made the assessment in his mind that the level of, like the skill ceiling for where he's at is not where he's currently at, because, like, it's not Melee, and his biggest competition is going to be, like, say Sethlon or whatever. So So he's like, until I run into him, I'm just chilling, like grand finals, got it, lockdown. So like, you know, like these are still all assumptions, but from the vibe that I got, it was just like one of those things where I'm like, man, this is what like happens like for a top player. Or like the time that he held up a bracket in tournament for 45 minutes because he was hunting a Tauros in Pokemon Go when it was out.
Dude,
yeah.
No, that was Flatiron. I'm
yeah.
Pretty sure I was at
yeah.
that tournament, dude, in Colorado.
Yeah. For 40 fucking 5 minutes. And
okay, here's something. It's funny you bring up that tournament and him because I'm on the YouTube video. I'm like fighting him.
Are you? Oh, let's go.
And I could have done so much better, but I
mean,
did
whatever,
pretty well
lucky.
if you watch the video. But the one thing that I can't help but think of is after game 1, it was like a last stock situation, dude. After game 1, and he takes off his glasses, and then like it plays game 2, and I'm like, does that mean anything? Took off his glasses. Like,
no, my dude just straight put a mental bomb in your head. He's living in your head rent free as you speak right there.
What's going on here? Like, can you see worse? Like this.
That man just like said checkmate and moved a piece right there, and he just like he didn't have to do anything. That's like that guy. That's like Hax's dash dance. Like it's right outside your bubble. You can't quite whiff punish him, but he's right there. You want him, but he just won't let you have it.
Yeah, man. If I would have landed my edge guards, I don't know if he was like hungover or what, but like if I would have landed the majority of my edge guards, it could have been a different story. But that was a really good tournament.
I feel
Cyrox popped off, man. Cyrox popped off.
Hell yeah, that's though. But yeah, like my point being is like top player privilege exists because like he's a featured player in their title at the tournament. So of course you're not going to DQ someone that's held up the bracket for 45 minutes because it's lucky. Right. Like you'd be lucky to have him.
Player.
No pun intended. You'd be lucky to have him at your tournament. So of course he probably flew out there or drove out there or something like that. You're not going to DQ this guy. You're going to wait 45 minutes for him, and it's just like, come on, bro. Like this is the shit Wizzy gets away with.
Oh, dude, Wizzy is... Dude, do you know his neck thing? Did you ever notice that?
No, I don't. What?
I don't know if you're watching on stream, but dude, he literally, like, so often, he'll be, like, playing, right? He's playing, and then he goes... And he, like, stretches out his neck.
Yeah. I call it the chin thing. Yeah. It's...
Dude, I told Calvin... Calvin didn't like know. He's like, wait, what? And then he saw it, and he's like, I can't never unsee it.
I remember that, dude. That was what the best was when he was doing Sun God Wizzy, and then he would do that shit. I'm like, oh no. You remember Sun God Wizzy?
I don't think I do, man.
Sun God Wizzy is when he had like the super long, unkept, like super long hair, and then he like takes his like over the ear headphones, and he like puts his head straight down and looks down, and then he takes his headphones, puts it underneath his hair, and like just pulls it all the way back so his hair is standing like a rabbit straight up, like a little plate of grass, and then he does the chin thing, and you're like, oh my god, what is he? They called him the Sun God Wizzy. He was unleashed.
Dude, dude, yeah. And that's like, I also sometimes think too of how Melee's brought like the physical embodiment of some of these people into the game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like between unkempt hair or like, unshapen bodies or anything like Armada's, leather jacket or like all these iconic like just symbols that the game has sort of created. And I often thank the game for like, of course, I mean, I'm sure with you too, it's just given me some of the best friends that I've like ever had.
Oh yeah, dude, I've gotten to travel so many places because of this game. Like I went to Michigan, I almost went to Boston, but it unfortunately wasn't meant to be. I went to Vegas, I've gone to multiple locations out in NorCal, I've been to like SoCal, it's just like, it's crazy. Like it's been really fun, and I've still got like a lot of places to go. Obviously we gotta wait for COVID to get through this bullshit, but it is what it is. I'm still enjoying it, and like I said, we just got Rollback on like the perfect time.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, man. Like the day after I broke up with my girlfriend.
Oh no.
No, it's good. Don't trust me. Like a lot of people have told me sorry, we're both like better for it. We're still good friends. Nobody.
Yeah, no, I feel that. No, I feel that. I was kind of like somewhat in something like that like a little while ago. I get you.
Yeah. So,
I get
but like I couldn't have been more grateful, and I was like, you know what? We're getting the box. We got Rollback that play. We're single. Like we're ready to fucking stream.
Bro, I was tripping out when I woke up the first day netcode like Rollback. You know, I woke up and I was like looking at Twitter. It's like 7 in the morning. I went to bed
I was gonna
early.
say, did you learn about it in bed, dude?
Yeah, I was like literally in bed. Like I still had like all that build up like in your eyes and shit. I was like the phone's too bright. Like what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And then like I just see Twitter, everyone's popping off. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I see it, I'm like, what?
Dude, that's like I was looking through Instagram. Leffen posted about his game with Zane, and I was just like, I felt like a kid on Christmas.
Oh, dude, I was like, I never in my life did I expect to like stream one night and then just like go to bed, wake up, and Rollback is there, and it's like accessible and ready to set up within like 10 minutes. Like
instantly,
what?
Dude. Instantly.
What? What? Like what?
Yeah,
what
and
timeline
the fact that
am I in?
it updates within the game, dude.
Yeah, self updater. Like what timeline am I in, dude? What seriously?
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude.
I feel it.
It's mad.
So, are you planning on just doing like solo Falco? You plan on maybe doing like dual main? You wanna join the dual main army?
Well, okay. So as a Smash player, I used to tell people like I could talk about life and death and like all this, and everything's open and I can like decide this, very sort of logical. But when it comes to deciding between Fox and Falco, I was torn. I eventually have sold my soul to Falco, but
okay, I feel that.
In terms of like characters I play underneath, it's definitely Fox, and then I like Ganon and Peach. I recently started to pick up Sheik a little bit, just like playing on Anther's Ladder, right?
Yeah.
And I've tried Marth. Marth is weird for me, dude, because I absolutely love how he moves.
Yeah.
But I hate how he fights.
Yeah, no, I'm the same exact way. I love movement. That's why I love Melee. Like my favorite thing is movement.
And Peach is amazing, and like Fox and Falcon and Ganon all are so much fun. And I've even wanted to play Samus because Samus, she's just so weird.
Yeah, I really like the dual main life for Spaceys. I just tell people I main Shine for the most part because I just really like just being able to like have two characters that cover both of them. And a lot of times people will tell me that like I should concentrate more on one character, it's more beneficial, and I absolutely agree. But I've just gotten to the point where it's just like I play this game for like reasons of enjoyment. I want to have fun. Like this game is not my job. Like this game is like a fun, cool thing for me to do. I want to get better in it. I want to compete in it, but I am not making this game my job. That is why like I like got like super depressed, had like really bad like mentality, and like why I switched to Smashbox in the first place because this game felt like a fucking job, and I was failing it. And it was really bad. So like I play this game for fun, so like I'm just like super about like playing both of the characters, but like I think Box just like makes the game so much more fun. Like kudos to everybody still using a GCC. I've been trying to like do some stuff that I used to, and I'm just like, how the fuck did I do this? Like what? Because I remember like I'm just like sitting there trying to remember how I do like shines out of shield like in the bear, for instance, with Falco. I would literally do like a shine out of shield with my thumb, and then I would use like one section of my inner hand to flick the C stick to like get the bear instead of actually using my thumb or clawing or anything, because it was just easier to do that. It was just closer because I have huge hands, and I'm just like, okay, that works. Now I'm trying to do it. I'm like, what the fuck? How did this doesn't work? What? And I'm like trying to ledge dash. I'm just like, what the fuck? How do you people do this?
Yeah, well, and for me, ultimately, man, I was like, okay, well, it's between like a NES controller, a random JP White off eBay, or the box, and it's just like, it just sounded, right to me. And ever since I felt I felt like the homemade one, I just tried it out. I tried it out a little bit, and I had the thought, man, this is the truth. Just because it felt like it was just right, and I think now too, I tell people that while I'm still learning it, I feel like I'm more able to translate in my brain what I want to do on this thing than I could on the GameCube controller. Not that it's not possible, but just for me personally, my thoughts translate better to this controller than the other.
Yeah, and that's okay. I have my personal beef with like the whole like concept of like this whole left versus right mud throwing bullshit about the whole Smashbox box crap. Like it annoys the bullshit, like the crap out of me. I'm so over it because it's just like literally. Like as a consumer, I'm here to pick the product that like suits me better, not like throw out ideologies or like name calling over like one person supporting like one company over the other because of these people's beef. Like it's so fucking like third grade like kindergarten bullshit, and I've like dealt with it like for a hot minute where it's like when I was on Smashbox, bro, I could not talk to some of the box dudes like at all. It was just like a losing art, like even conversation. You're like you'd start a conversation, it would just be like, yeah, it's like some stupid passive aggressive comment about how your controller's like stupid, and you're like, all right, well now that you've got that out of your system, my name's Gallon, how you doing? And like, you know, it's just
more identity stuff, right?
Yeah,
identity attachment
for real though. And it's just like I definitely think a lot of people come at it like the wrong way, like in like attacking like negative attributes about like a controller versus positive ones, and like glorifying like the positive ones rather than just being like let's look at like the philosophy that these controllers are trying to bring to the table. Smashbox claims that they want to make this controller help the game push the meta to its absolute furthest. So it wouldn't actually be all that outside of the reason to have some of the stuff that it does, like second input priority with like the hold one button down and dash dance with the other one, or like the nutty angles, or some like the 16.5 like wave dash degree or whatever have you. Like all that stuff, I would say if you're trying to push the game to the meta, that seems about reasonable. But like a lot of people get lost in the idea that, oh, it's not like balanced, it's not fair, it's not right, just because like it's available to these people because they purchased the controller, not like they don't have to actually execute the fucking inputs, like, or actually put time into the fucking controller or anything like that. It's just like, it's one of those things where you kind of get like tired of people looking at the negative attributes as a reason to like ostracize it rather than just be like, oh, left versus right. And you know, if you talk to most of the Smashbox players, a lot of them have nerfed their Smashbox on their own accord to align with the box just to have less people criticize them. It's just like for their own like, and out of their own will, no one even asking them to. And it's just like, I don't know, it just seems like a toxic like little I don't understand this like thing, so I'm gonna berate it. And it's just like sucks, but at the same time, like, who do we have like doing anything with the box controller in the scene? Oh, that's right, no one hacks. Okay, cool.
No one, right? Yeah. Does it really even matter?
It's then? Just hacks. It's literally just hacks. Gravy doesn't play the game anymore. Like, it's just how it is. It's like, that's how it's gonna be for a little bit. So I don't know. I've had a lot of conversations with people like that feel it's kind of the same way. It's not worth ostracizing such a small little thing until, like, if you got the box controller and you won yourself a local / major yourself in like a week or something like that, with like, let not say like you won your local of 2 people with nobodies. Okay, like I'm talking about like a moderately stacked like tournament / major or whatever like that. You win that within a week of getting a box controller. Yeah, I got something to say about that. All right, yeah, sure, but no one's doing that. Nobody.
No one's doing that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely right.
It's definitely a weird take on it for sure, since like it comes off as this weird pay to win concept, but like
it does to some people.
It really does. But like, to be honest, I've been having this conversation a lot recently. Have you guys been seeing the GameCube controller pricings when you want to like mod up your stuff or notch it up? Like if you're not just getting a generic one off eBay. Like holy fuck. It's more than a box.
Dude, right, and people are paying that, dude.
I know.
People are paying that like hand over heel, dude. And then it's like, their shit's all notched out, triggered, like capacitors.
And I'm just like, bro, you realize that you're probably gonna, oh man, that controller's probably gonna not be with you for like super long. Well, this thing is like, I'm probably almost never gonna have to replace it unless I want to.
That was the idea, dude. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to replace the JP White. It might not even be good. I don't want to fork over the money to NES for some like overpriced, flashy controller.
For $400
do-
on a controller, you could buy
Right.
2 boxes.
Yeah, dude, and I do want to customize. I want to get the clear faceplate and change the buttons.
Hell yeah, customize it out. It's your baby.
Dude, it is my baby.
It is your literal child. And it is also your self-defense weapon. You could beat the living shit out of somebody with that thing.
Yeah, you're right.
That
Dude,
fucking thing is a brick.
It's the hack box is thinner, yeah.
Yeah, it's like paperweight, dude. Like, I might break it on someone's face. Like, you will break someone's face with that controller that you got. and it will just sit there and laugh at people.
Yeah.
Maniacally evil.
I like it sitting in my lap, but I don't like having to carry it around.
Yeah, dude, that was not a fun thing. I had to straight get a Kwanba fucking backpack for that. You know those things that are like, you have to pre-order it, and then it's out of stock for like 5 to 6 months, and then you gotta pre-order it again, and it's like $80. So, like, have fun. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
All
But it's
right.
alright. Thankfully, we're stuck at home with it.
Yeah, that's good, honestly. So, do you see yourself, like, doing a lot of the online tournaments?
Dude, that's and that's part of the game plan, right? If I had to choose, 10 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, I want to be a Melee streamer, right? I could stream RuneScape. It's fun, I enjoy it. It's a game that I like to play. But I would love to stream Melee. So the idea is to kind of, not that I thought the box would directly help me with this process.
Yeah.
But start entering these tournaments, start streaming, and hopefully, right, eventually beat someone big enough and just like grow my stream, because as you see, my username is my Twitch stream. So it's like, if I can get just a solid win and just improve, and because I've taken throughout my career, like, I'm not an amazing player, but like, I've taken stocks off of Zane, I've taken close games with Ginger, like I said, you know, sloppy close game with Lucky.
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
So I'm decent enough to know that I can compete.
Yeah, that's exactly all you need to do, is like, you need to just be able to tell yourself that you can do it, and you need to be able to see that you can do it. Once you see it and you start telling yourself you can do it, it all becomes now, at that point, just a process of walking the steps. But like, until you see that you can do it, most people are like on that like kind of how do you say, on that limbo status of walking.
Yeah. You gotta take the steps to believe it.
Yeah, you gotta pull some Super Naruto stuff.
That's yeah, if life isn't an anime, man, I don't know what it is.
Right.
But yeah, so I do plan on getting into some of these bigger tournaments, and it's insane how fast they're blowing up. And I mean, of course, with rollback they're going to, but like, it just amazes me.
Yeah, no, I feel that. It's interesting too, because so far what they're doing for the stage pick, they're just like, yeah, you're gonna unfortunately have to like literally just keep going random until you get your stage. I'm like, all right, word. That's not that big a deal, but like, lol.
No, what are you willing to like sacrifice, you know?
Yeah, I think it's actually really funny too, because a lot of people have suggested a waiting room that like Fizzy wanted to implement, but he just hasn't had the time, you know. So it's like, I think it's really cool, but like it's still gonna take a while, and I'm like, oh man, that would just be like so nice though, like something with platforms. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone always is just like, man, Smash Bros. So many modifiers. Oh my god, how do you remember so many angles and like just memorize it?
Wait, yeah, how many modifiers do you use?
2, but the modifiers are used in conjunction with the C-stick buttons.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you like it more or less?
I think it's a little bit. You know, it's hard to say whether or not I consider it more intuitive per se, but like, I definitely feel like it's easier, like, I think in general, to have less modifiers on one thumb and then have them be more used with your other thumb, so you kind of split the effort rather than putting it all on just one side of like the hand, which I get, but like at the same time, I just don't think it's that big of a deal to memorize the angles with the 4 modifiers. I think it was all about the button placement personally that everyone had a gripe with, but like, I don't know, I've had some people just be like, it just seems like weird to have to memorize all those angles for 4 modifiers. It's like, is it really though?
No. It was weird kind of at first, but...
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, people... I think, dude, people underestimate themselves because, like, you can learn another, like, fucking language. Like, anything is possible, man. So, like, teaching your brain to, like, redo something is not as hard as some people...
We have so many people that have, like, been brought up on that low self-esteem vibe in this generation, so everyone's just naturally, like, telling themselves they suck and blah, blah, blah. And,
right, dude.
like, I'm bad at this game, like, I have no shot, like... Oh shit! All right! Hey! Whoa! Hey, whoa! We don't do that here.
Behind,
No, we don't do that here. Whoa! I've got a command in my chat.
See, I fumbled, dude.
Yes.
Supposed to be a forward smash.
Yes. Fumble again. Fumble harder, Tommy. Yes. I got this command in my chat that's it's like exclamation whoa, and it's just like when I say whoa, I mean whoa, some Yosemite Sam shit, and that's like literally like I get bullied so often. I'm just like whoa, get out. Oh shit. Oh, the shorten. Okay. Oh no. No. Almost, sir. Almost.
Oh, okay, so you have textures. Do you have the HD melee?
I do.
See, this is something
it's very simple too, which is like really nice. It's like you don't have to go through that whole wizard texture bullshit and like rebuild your ISO and all that stuff. You don't have to do that anymore. Like you just get the Galo 1 folder, folder, and then you can copy it. You go to whatever dolphin you're using. You plop that Galo 1, like you go to user, load, then textures, and then in that textures folder you just plop that Galo 1. You nick some settings in your graphics to like load custom textures, and then like load custom prefetched textures, I think it's called. And then you can tweak your graphics from there depending on how strong your desktop or laptop or whatever you're using is. And then you can just basically, it loads your textures rather than it being built into your actual ISO that you have to copy and keep with you.
Nice, way easier.
Yeah, so it literally will even tell you when it loads it up. It'll be like, oh, custom textures were loaded in like 30 point something seconds.
Well,
it's like some Google
because
stuff.
I didn't know you could have like custom skins in stages.
Yeah.
On NetPlay, I thought it desynced you for the longest time.
No. So this is stuff that like was being used, like the Melee HD. This is the stuff that Forrest worked on and made. Well, not maybe he didn't make all of it, but he compiled it all together at least. So then I learned from a friend who had done it, and he said he had tested it out on Slippy, and he said that it didn't cause any desync or anything at all like that. And then he just walked me through it, and it was like a simple 2 minutes. It like literally get the folder, plop it in, nick the settings, tweak it, you're good, you're set, you're done.
Wow. Dude, that's nice. I feel like, because I even had a viewer, he's like, yo, Swami, I put the instructions on the Discord. And I just still haven't done it, arguably.
Yeah, dude, I could walk you through it in like literally 2 minutes. Like, it's so easy.
I can't say no. Let's exit out of here.
Yeah.
Well, because then, dude, I would love custom Melee skins and like stage skins. That would be so sick.
Do you need like the one that I'm using for the base one for right now, or do you already have something going on?
I have the Google Drive link to Melee HD Master. Is that the...
Yeah, whatever it is that you have, as long as it gives you like some Gale 01 folder that's got like everything inside it that you need, like all the stages, the textures, and all that stuff, just in their own individual folders, as it were. Then you just basically you go to the Dolphin that you're using, which is wherever you've stored that, and your fucking Windows Explorer, File Explorer, and then you go into User, and then there should be an option to put Load. And then should be texture, should be the only folder in there, and then there should be nothing in there. You just plop that Galo 1 folder in there, you just paste it in there, and then once you do that, it'll copy everything over, paste it all over, whatever. You go to your Dolphin that you're in, like open it up, and then go to your graphics, right? Once you do that, you go to your Advanced tab, it's all the way in the very back. Click Load Custom Textures. And then it'll unlock this setting that says prefetch custom textures. Once you have both of those enabled, you basically will have the skins and everything just pop up. And then at that point, you can just kind of test how your computer works with like your enhancements. Like if you want to do like the anti-aliasing or the anisotropic filtering or whatever, depending on how strong your desktop is, you can kind of push your PC to like make it look nicer and nicer and nicer. But you know, if it's starting to go over the CPU usage, then it's going to start like causing a little bit of lag, and yeah, so that you just want to be careful with it. So start low and then work your way up.
Nice. Yeah, I have a pretty beefy laptop, so that should be okay.
That should be fine then. Yeah, and then if you have individual ISOs, basically all you do is take whatever folder that has like that Gala 1 folder. You basically just take that. You just change the name of that folder to whatever that individual game ID is. So like for Uncle Punch, for instance, it's got a different ID. Find out what the ID name is. Copy it and put it on the name of the Gala 1 folder, and then just put it in the same place, and it'll copy it over basically to the same thing. And then when you load up Uncle Punch, you'll have the textures on that too. So
brilliant,
super easy. And then
I use Uncle Punch. That was where I sunk the majority of my time in when I first got the box.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, so hopefully now it should just load up. There shouldn't be any problems. Like I said, if there's any stutter or anything like that, go into your graphics and just fuck with the settings and tweak it a little bit. Make sure your VSync's off, all that bullshit.
Okay, nice. So we downloaded the files. Wait, did that take it? Where did I put those? Did I put that in my drive? No. I clicked to download these, but where'd they go?
You don't probably always check like your recent downloads. Sometimes that's like.
Well, yeah, it's weird because it's not even in the downloads folder, and it's not anywhere in like my Google Drive.
Someone robbed you, boy.
Dude, that was quick, man. I didn't think I'd get robbed that fast.
Yeah, dude. You don't even know.
Oh, speaking of robbing, I've been like scammed on RuneScape. Like everybody's been scammed on RuneScape, but like it's crazy how sneaky some of these scammers get, dude. And one time I got fooled like with a Twitch stream that said double XP weekend, and I was like, oh sick, like RuneScape's doing double XP weekend. But I got scammed, and like my account immediately logged out, and all my shit was stolen.
Oh, my heart.
Oh, is that because I hit cancel? Maybe. Dude, I swore I was like, man, the next girl I match with on Tinder is just gonna be after my RuneScape gold.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's fucking.
Here we go. Now they're on the PC.
I love that.
Yep. Extract. Okay. Pick the Gala 1 folder.
Yeah.
Submissions.
So yeah, just go to wherever your dolphin is. Open that up. Go to User, Load, Texture. Plop the Gala 1 in the texture folder.
Without the get attributes, get ignore. Yep, keep all those out of there. Gala 1 is in the textures folder, and then we're gonna go get the other stuff from the HD Melee submissions.
Yeah, whatever you want
and place them in the Gale folder.
Yeah, wherever they would. So wherever the stuff is in that folder that you would put it at, just put everything where it needs to go in each individual folder, and I'm sure it will probably load your textures in. I haven't fucked with it like that, but I'm sure it will probably work the same.
Then this one. And then where do you download custom stage textures and costumes and things?
I think they're still doing a bunch of that stuff on Smashboards. I can give you a link to where some of the stuff that this one guy that I played a Japanese box player.
That's hype, dude.
Yeah, his name is Ko Notori. He's pretty interesting Sheik/Fox/Falco box player. Pretty good. Anyway, let's see.
Is there like a box player Discord or something, or?
Yeah, box Discord. Well, for specifically for box. If you're looking for the Smash box, they've got a Hitbox Discord.
Yeah, I am in the Hitbox one.
Yeah. But if you're looking for the box one, I can give you a link on that if you need it. It's up to you if you want to be in there.
Am I allowed in there, dude? I can't.
Of course you can be in there. What are you talking about? Silly boy. Here you go. This is going to be a little bit of a longer link. Hopefully it doesn't kick me or anything. There you go. That's one of them. And then let me find another one. Oops.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, I think that link in particular is probably where you're going to find a lot of stuff. Let me see if he sent me anything else that will, like... Textures.
Okay, let's see if I did this right.
Yeah, so just make sure when you put your graphics, go to Load Custom Textures. It's in the Advanced tab.
Yep.
And then the
prefetch.
Crop, like just hit both of those, just click those, and then you can, I guess just for testing, you could just load up Melee now and make sure that it at least loads the stuff up and everything like that. And then once you confirm it does that, then you can fuck with settings or whatever, mess with skins or textures, whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, we have them, I guess.
There you go.
Oh, dude, the stages, custom textures loaded. Wait, only... It's weird. Not all of the characters are HD in the character select screen. Wait, are any of them? No, I don't think they are.
No, they look all the same.
But the textures, like the stages, those are HD.
So then it may not have like the HD stock icons. Then that's or the CSS rather. Excuse me.
Oh, and that it's like, well, but let's see. It's here. I have it.
Maybe.
There's a CSS folder.
Yeah, maybe see if you can replace that one with the one that's in there. Maybe that'll work. I don't know.
Well, let's see. Let's just try it one more time. Nope, they're not there.
F.
Characters. Oh, wait. CSS icons. That folder looks incomplete. Or maybe I have like a different pack.
Yeah, you're gonna have to basically figure out where, or how to complete it, or what you need to do to put it in there. Like, basically all I did was take the Melee HD one that I got from the Forest build, and I just plopped it all in there, so it must have had everything all there.
This isn't HD right now, is it?
No,
it doesn't look like it.
No, like, I think that's just regular. Go back to your CSS. I mean, your stage select screen, excuse me.
Yeah, for some reason all of these are HD. I think.
Yeah, those your stages are.
They're all smooth.
Yeah, your stages for the most part. Some of them aren't though. Your Pokemon looks regular.
This is regular, right?
No. The icon for that one was HD, so it looks like your folder or whatever it is incomplete.
Huh.
But
Strange.
you can literally, if you want to fix that, you just delete that Galo one, and then whatever. If you want to just use the one that I have for the time being, then you can. It'll probably work for you on that.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that instead. So
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and delete.
I got you.
I guess you can Discord that to me.
I got a link right here for you. Give me a second. I have a little command for it in my chat, so I can just.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The mega upload.
Yeah. Here you go. So you just delete that Gala 1 folder that you had out of that texture folder that you put it in. You download this one, take the Gala 1, replace it, and then since you have all the settings already nicked, it should just be all good to go. If you want your characters to kind of look shiny like mine are, I don't know if you know Hakan from Street Fighter. He looks like shiny all the time because he's got oil on his body. If you want them to look like that, there's a particular 2 settings that you have to nick in order for it to look like that. So let me know if you want that. Otherwise, I think they'll just look HD-ish, but not like shiny like mine are.
Yeah, I noticed what my friend was showing me. Like Puff was super shiny and like.
Yeah, she looked like
almost.
a bald chrome dome bitch face. Yeah.
All right, this is downloading. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and grab a snack.
Sounds good. Ah, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned session of Melee. Oh god, destruction. Destruction. Swami, my boy, are you a stony boy?
No.
Stony baloney.
No, you haven't heard anything. Yeah, dude, I'm from Colorado, man.
I know. I figured as much. I was like, oh, my boy's getting
okay, speaking
brutal.
of, I had to ask you. You probably know Trey too, right?
Oh, my acid boy.
So I don't know Trey personally, but Calvin told me about him, and I just like started. I tune into his stream. I see he's on. I go see. Like I just kind of lurk a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems like a chill dude. He's got an interesting
setup going on. He is very chill. Trust me. He's a super nice guy. He has his moments of being a little bit wild. He's a very real person. Like he really makes his personality be known, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. So I commend him for that. But yeah, he has his moments, but he means well. He's a nice guy. He just says what's on his mind when he feels it. So
Yeah. Do you guys trip out together?
We have before, like, I think, once before in the past, just at, like, multiple tournaments. But yeah, he got me into it when I went to EVO 2018. It was, like, the first tab I took. Man, what a fucking experience. Let me tell you a quote that I mentioned to one of my, like, some of my friends. I ran up to them. I spent the entire time thinking about all the different scenarios of how funny this conversation was going to be of telling them that I was on a tab. And then I got to them, I just couldn't help but laugh for like 5 minutes. I finally caught my breath, stopped laughing, and I'm just like, I told them that I'm on a tab, and then I was like, I asked them, I was like, have you ever just wanted to, like, had the urge to rip off your skin and just run? And they're just like, I can't honestly say that I have. And I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't do it, but I absolutely am feeling that right now. And it was like super funny, and I was just like very uppity everywhere. I was like, felt like electricity was running through my body. I destroyed this puff player. I destroyed this. Oh my god, dude. There was a Sheik player that money matched me, and he's a good friend of mine. And he picked the one Smashbox user at EVO in the entire room that actually knew how to use it, because there was a booth right next to where the friendlies were at EVO, and everyone was buying them. So you had like a bunch of first dayers walking around playing friendlies, getting their shit pushed in, so free games all over the place. He comes up to me, he's like, while I'm playing, he's like, you want a money match? And I'm like, yeah, sure. He straight picked the one person in the room that actually knew how to play, and he fucking got wiped. He got 3-0'd so hard. I was like feeling like Goku on that like day, because I was like, it's like a little sensu bean, man. Like, oh, like you feel free. Like there are no inputs that like stop you. There's nothing like, it's just everything.
Yeah. Real quick, I wanted to ask before, because that's an interesting conversation too that I would like to have.
Yeah.
So I take the Gale 01 folder, I slap it into user load textures.
Yeah.
I have load custom textures and prefetch custom textures clicked.
Okay.
What's next? I see menus, Mr. LZ, build files, Pikachu, and stash 24 stock icons.
It's all you have to do. You don't have to do a single thing more. If you want them to look shiny like I was telling you about, there is an option in the graphics. It's on the enhancements, the very first one. It's called, there's per pixel lighting and Fong lighting. If you click both of those, it's going to make your characters kind of look all shimmery and shiny like you were talking about. But other than that, and you should be able to load it up, and everything should be good. You know, you just pasted the Gala one, and that's it.
Like the icons are still bad though.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't know why it's like. Because you have different icons. Do you have a pack?
What I got for
CSS.
What I got was for the Mr. LZ.
The stages are way fucked up. Whoa.
Ooh, what you're?
No, fucked up in a good way.
Oh yeah, no, those are supposed to be like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the character textures.
There's no altered textures. Like there's no, so like the HD icons, like the little stock icons. Your CSS for whatever reason is not seeming to register though.
Yeah, that seems to be the only thing.
That's literally the only thing I'm noticing. Yeah, your stages are working. Your HD is working when you're in there.
Does it have to do with? Let's see, because I have in my graphics, it's already bumped up in enhancements. Like I 3 times.
If you look at I can show you what's in mine. If you're on my stream here, I can go to my downloads, and then. Where the fuck did I put it? It's in my documents. Where the fuck is it? I'm trying to remember where the fuck I put this fucking thing. Oh, okay. So it's in the here. Okay, so in here in the Slippy, and then you go to user, then you go to load textures, and then I just have these two. This is for Uncle Punch, and then this is for the regular Melee. And then this is literally all it has right here. That's it. I just popped it right in the textures like it is, and there's nothing else. It's just got everything else that's in it.
See, I'm missing. Yeah, I'm missing files. Cause see, here's mine. If you're looking on my, let's pop it over to the display capture.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I just have these 4 folders. So.
Oh, yeah, no, you're absolutely missing.
Maybe the extraction.
You're missing. Yeah, you're missing. So let's see. You got the Stash 24. You've got the Pikachu, Mr. LZ. Wait. Bring that back. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
I think you were missing like menus. Menus in game. Streamception, dog. I love it.
It's an FM Slippy user load.
Yeah, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, let's see. Cool. So menus, Mr. LB. So you're missing Alex build, the Connor Renz file, in game. You have menus, Mr. LZ build files, Pikachu stash, and then you're missing. I think on that one you're missing the. You're also missing the 20XX Stadium.zip. So you're missing a few things.
Okay. So I re-extracted it.
Yeah. Did it give you more folders?
It gave me. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like the
extraction
got
take
up or something.
Take the Go 01, just completely delete it, retry it all over again. You've already got all the like settings, Nick. So just closed off and reopen it up. Should be hopefully fine now.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know why that. Let's see. Make sure they're all in there.
What a giant pain in the booty for no reason. Yeah, actually, that's funny that you mentioned that because someone told me when they extracted it, it gave them just the default like Ishiruga dolphin, and that's it. And I was like, what? How?
Oh shit. Okay, now
Yeah, there you go. There you go, baby. So now you should probably be able to like take what you want and put them in the folders, and it should be good.
So I would put it in like the character folder, or like how would you throw in the skins at this point then?
You know, wherever the skins are supposed to go in that folder, I'm not sure.
Let me overwrite it.
Let me dig in there and see what it looks like. Hold on.
Dude, that looks so nice. And I know people who make like crazy custom, you know.
Yeah.
Like character select screens.
Load textures, Galo 1, Mr. So let's see. So there's that menus, Pikachu in game, HUD. Training pause. No, that's not it. Pikachu. Axe 1 Summit. Lol.
Dude, no, that's hiding in there.
Let's see. What's in this one? In-game's text stages. Oh, okay. So stages, you'd probably... Yeah, it looks like they need, like, actual PNG files of the actual stage picture you want. It's the same thing in all of these ones. Stocks... okay, so it's got custom stock images, in-game text. Yeah, same thing with... It's got that for literally everything. And then Connor Rents files, effects.
In that textures link that you have on your stream?
Yeah, on this one right here that I just put it back up. Sorry, in-game menus. Oh, okay, menus. CSS, name entry, play modes, result screen, play modes. Special one player? No. Special, fixed invisible giant. No, that's not it. Training. No. Maybe it's in the. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, so that's how you do the stock icons. So those are the old ones, but how do you do the actual? Fuck if I know. What's this readme say? Example, common paths. I have enough channel points for the GCC best of 3. Oh god, you'd bop the fuck out of me, dog. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. You might actually need to talk to somebody else that's more versed in that. But
no, that's all right.
You at least got that, hopefully.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. It's crazy too, because I bet it is just overwriting, things in the folders. Or stuff.
Yeah, you just need to figure out where the fuck to put it all and where the fuck it even is.
Right. Oh man. All right, enough talking.
Nice. you finally got it all set up, and
dude,
you're all.
Was, pretty simple after it's all said and done, but for whatever reason, that was just with the extractor. It's
that was a little strange.
Because the HD Melee was always a joke.
Yeah, I remember that like people were talking about it, and I never actually thought it would get like actually like made into a thing. I knew people were putting some effort into it, but I didn't realize
and
how
here
much.
we are, all playing Melee on a computer where anything is possible.
Everything is possible. It's box versus box. Let's go. What? Hey, it's Calamari.
Close that. Close that. Close this.
I see you, Calamari.
Alright. Oh, yo.
So 2 weeks, man, that's crazy. You're pretty darn good for 2 weeks, my guy. Better than I was at 2 weeks, I'll give you that.
How were you, like, are you a better player now that you've been on it? Not like that it made you better, but like,
I mean,
how long have you been playing versus like when you think, where your skill was and like all that?
I had been playing like already, like I'd been kind of competitively dabbling with like PM/Melee like since 2012, like mainly PM at that time, but like I still did a little Melee, and then like I started like focusing mainly on Melee in like around 2016, after like still like kind of dabbling with it, and then after that, I decided to like switch over to box and like I think it was like 2017, like June or July was when Alpha Smashbox came out, and then yeah, it was I think like maybe August or September or something like that like finished Smashbox came out. So I had like 2.5 years on Smashbox, then I had like I've got about a year and a half, almost 2 years on box now. So it's almost like a 3.5 years now, I think, on box.
That's crazy, dude.
It has been a long time coming. I definitely.
And how long have you been playing Smash? Like PM even?
I was playing PM for like a few years, like at least like 3 or 4 years. I think like closer to like 3 probably is a better assumption.
Okay.
But
so you've
yeah,
been playing it for like 5 years. The game as like a whole.
I've been playing. Yeah, that was like probably like for PM for Melee. Like I said, I started like dabbling with it around like 2012, and then like I continued until like 2016, but I didn't really like enter too many tournaments. It was just like kind of on the side, I was still like getting bopped and shit like that. And then like 2016 is when I completely dropped PM, and then I started focusing on Melee. So technically I've been playing Melee for like around 7-8 years, but like
nice.
Maybe only about like 5 to 6 of those years count for real competitive. Like the first 2 years like was mainly just me getting stuffed by a lot of shit and trying to learn tech skills, so maybe not like really gonna count those years, but yeah.
Yeah, Calamari, you're Nidorino. You can change who you are. If you look below, like in the stream, what do they call it? Like the About Me section, they're called stream panels. You can change your character, or you can type !! avatar. We got other Pokemon. There's a bunch of weird stuff that you can be.
Yeah, I actually want to like put that on my channel too. That's a really cute idea. Calvin has that. Calvin, yeah, you did. It's so cute. I love it. It's definitely one of those things that like, but it's also like one of those niche things. I'm just like, I don't know. But it's just so cute. It's so adorable. I love it.
Well,
nice
dude, and the other thing is like, remember I do RuneScape giveaways, and I can make
that's
it out.
perfect.
So, like, my users, it works out well.
Oh, that's just warms my heart, actually. That's such a good usage. Really that's such a good usage of it.
Dude, okay, I was thinking too, man, like, I just want to be, like, I'm so jealous, dude, and not in, like, a jealous, like, toxic kind of, more of envy, alright? Let's use envy, it's a better word. I'm, like, envious of the people, like, fucking, like, Vish comes to mind. Like, he's not even, like, super good at the game, but he's a personality, and he just gets to commentate in, like, webs. Like, I would love to be in that echelon of the Smash community. Again, not in like a jealous like fanboy way, but like how cool of a fucking like just job and like group and like
I kind of feel
what a cool thing to do.
I kind of feel like it like that on the opposite spectrum, on like a bit of a more serious note, like also on an envious note, no toxicity like involved, although like someone in your chat or someone may hear it and be like, what? But like it'd be nice to like be a good female streamer, because man, they just generate the views. It's so don't get me wrong, like I know all the ones that I know, like they put in work, effort, they deserve everything. I'm not shaming anybody. It's just how nice that must be, that you just like, if you're good and you're a girl, you've just got that like natural like niche about you already, like and that's just like, man, it would be nice in this one aspect, but like again, all these people that I'm thinking of in my mind, they put forth effort, time, work. I want their success.
And it's just like they stand out, right? Because I've had people come to my Twitch stream just because I'm a box player.
Yeah.
And so it's like girls get people going to their stream just because they're girls, and not in a bad way, not in a toxic way necessarily, but it just makes them that much more unique, just like this controller makes us unique.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those like envy things, as you said. No toxicity. I still want the success for each and every person, regardless of gender or anything. It's just like one of those like, damn, must be nice.
Yeah. Dude, it's a crazy life, dude.
Yeah.
And that's like really wanting to be like being envious of Vish is just wanting to get paid to like be a homie. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that too much to ask?
I just wanna make a living playing video games and entertaining people. Is that too much to ask? But like, I gotta get the views, man, and it's so hard. Like, honestly, that's the one thing that's like so jarring for me. Like, I had like a few nights where I got like 30 plus people or like whatever viewing my channel or whatever, and it's like that gave me a little spark to like push for partnership and whatever, know that I can tell myself that I can do it, like with enough like grind that I absolutely can. But man, that like stifling hill of having to get like 75 average viewers in that 30-day mark, and you could still get rejected at it, and then you have to do it all over again, it's just like, man, so jarring. And then it comes to mind of just like, well, it's not that terrible if you're like a good like female streamer, because you're just gonna naturally be able to pull those views because people want to talk to you, and it's like, that would be a blessing. Like, it's nice to have box controller and like be kind of niche for that. Like, don't get me wrong, like I like that, but like it's not enough. You can't really do that off Melee. Like, it's just one of those things you have to, like with your RuneScape, you have to have a little something else.
Dude, it's traffic, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, bro, I created a TikTok. I haven't done anything, but it's for the views, man. Like, how am I gonna drive traffic to the channel?
Exactly. I've been considering, like, I've been doing like a few more like in-person like real like photos and stuff that I do like about my everyday life, even though I mainly just work and stream essentially, but still like trying to post on my Instagram and give people like a more personable look at like my life. But at the same time, it's like it's not really something I normally do. It's just for the views, more platforms and more traffic.
I'm not on social media, man.
Yeah,
it's weird trying to like knowing that I have to be if I want to grow the stream. It's interesting.
I've been on social media for a little bit, but learning that lesson is definitely an interesting feeling. Oh my god, who is this man?
I honestly missed my like shine, but I didn't know Randall was gonna save me.
No. That was all a part of the plan.
Dude, I've always been. Nothing happens on accident in this game. You're mistaking what people call accident is like instinct. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get down where you're coming from. I feel that
to a certain point. Like I've done things that I've never even like thought I was doing, and that's that flow state. I'm not supposed to.
Dude,
think about what I'm doing.
I feel like I've been in that flow state many a time, but I never have been able to accurately put like a phrase or a word to like what it is. And like, so I wonder what exactly like for me that like classifies as. Like, I wonder what like level I have to be playing for that to like apply for myself. Because like for me, like I don't know, you probably don't know. I have Asperger's. I have like it's an aggressive form of autism essentially. And so it's like, I'm basically a like really high functioning like autistic. And so like. When I feel something, it's like really, really strong. So like having to like so like having to like bounce like back from emotion to emotion, like and keep your mental energy strong for streaming, and especially for like social media presence and all that other stuff. Constantly trying to figure out ideas for how you can like make yourself more widespread and known is like, it's very, very exhausting, and it's hard.
Yeah, well, and dude, okay, so I'm like, I appreciate you sharing me, and just having this dude, you're awesome, man. I just want to say, like, let's step outside the conversation for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, this has been so much fun, and I think you're a cool person.
Oh, for sure.
You know some cool people that I know, and also, what's up, Shuck? He's in my chat, dude. We're like old college roommates in my chat right now.
Yeah, that's super awesome.
But, I was a teacher, and that's kind of what I went to college. I'm a history major
Okay.
with a, background in education, and
Cool.
it's weird sort of using that because something I've thought is like I wanted to get into education to like teach, just people and educate, and then it dawned on me that it's like I really don't want like working in public school, but I love teaching, and so instead of just having like the classroom, it's kind of like I almost see it as like the internet is my classroom, and I want to see it that way, and I want to like spread awareness and educate and like just put positivity out into the world, and it's interesting to see that sort of feedback in through the Twitch stream.
Oh yeah, dude, everyone tries to be like a super tight-knit community, but yeah, no, for sure. I feel like the exact same. It was really nice because I was on for like 2 hours, and then I was like, I don't know, it wasn't really like it's kind of that's how it is now, like not too many people in the chat, just like vibing. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. I could like be chilling, watching videos, eating some food, and relaxing, taking time for myself. But then I was like, you know what, I want to watch like streamers in like my community and stuff, and it's just like it's always cool to like actually get to connect with like one individual person and stuff like that. So yeah, for sure, I feel that it's nice. That's why I like to go around and like talk to people and get to know people. It's always so cool when like I'd get to go to like big tournaments and stuff like that, and people would be like, oh yeah, you're that one dude, and I'm just like, oh wow. Shit, hello.
Yeah, dude. Well, and that's the other thing is I'm not going back to just like I don't post on social media. I'm not someone that like seeks attention, and it's weird because a Twitch stream is hello, all attention on me, and it's like we said, you're in the room, it's your room. How do you want to define it? And the camera's on you, and like you said, that's emotionally like draining.
Yeah, it's really, really,
but, dude,
really hard.
When it feeds back, man, it feeds back.
Oh yeah, it's
because like
you're
saying, it's the connections, man. I've made connections like through RuneScape people, and I've made some cool Melee homies through streaming, which is awesome. Yeah. Like I said, that's what I want to do. But like, I've made RuneScape friends who hang out in my stream from like Germany, I've had people in there from like different parts of Europe and the UK, man, and it's just so crazy to think that they somehow all wound up and found themselves here, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, no, super the same thing. Like I had like so many people like come through and like support like my channel, like those few days that I got like 30 plus people and like multiple days in a row, and just like all these
70?
gifted.
That's why again, I'm not like jealous of Calvin, and just right now he has his thing, dude, and that's him. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
I feel that.
I'm so glad it's working.
It's I feel that.
I want him to get it so bad.
I do. I want the same, but I also like it's like it's definitely hard because you're like, damn, dude, how am I gonna get there myself? But like for sure, because that 75 viewer like average, that shit's fucking hard. Like you could still get rejected.
I'm telling you, man. So I've peaked like the highest I've peaked between like just a good stream, like a raid, whoever's there, was around like 34 viewers, I think. And it's hard because you're entertaining so many people, and that's,
and it's
people,
like,
dude, and I'm guilty of it. I'll leave a Twitch stream like in an instant if it's not entertaining that instant to me. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping people's attention span's hard, but no, for sure, because like you start focusing on the game, you're not keeping up with chat enough, people start getting bored, it's really fucking hard. Being a streamer is not fucking easy. And that's why when you
catch a raid, like if you're not ready for it, all of a sudden like 20 people are in your chat wanting to see what you're gonna do, right? Giving you their attention. What are you gonna do with it? It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like always trying to like expand and like this one guy told me that like, because he owns like real estate, and he was basically telling me like outside of like putting more effort into like obviously streaming like every single day, like if you can, like for multiple hours or whatever, and getting your name out there, like even if you're not doing that, if you consistently keep streaming for like say another like decade or something like that, you're gonna basically like get to where you want to be within that like say a decade, because people are gonna know who the fuck you are.
Yo, 1 sec.
No, go ahead. Dude, I love this little screenshot right here. I almost want to like light shot it. Look at that. But he SDI'd too far out, so that bear that I'm about to do, you can see like the animation. It's not gonna hit. It's gonna like whiff like right like diagonally up. It's too far away. Sucks. But I want to kick him in the face. Heart you both? Heart you too, Calamari? I didn't even realize you said that. Heart you too. You can't see it, but I'm giving you the heart emote on my cam. Am I a little what Pokemon is that? A little Squirtle? What the fuck is that? Hold on. Oh, this is so adorable. Oh, I can be Fox.
What's up?
I can be Fox.
Oh,
I can be Falco! What the fuck?
I know, right?
Oh, it's so cute.
And dude, okay, here's the other cool thing. It's surprising to me how many people I've taken from RuneScape to Melee because they play both games. And
Yeah.
I guess that's just like our age group.
Yeah.
But it's cool that they overlap.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I tried, I also play Step Mania. Are you familiar with that game?
I've heard of it. I'm not very good at those games, but I do know what it is.
I tried Pardon me.
No, it's all good.
When I started out, I had a lot of thought of man, am I gonna be a variety streamer? Do I schedule this game this day? Do I spread out? And then I tried it for a while, but then I was playing Tetris, Step Mania, Terraria.
There you go.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, all this stuff.
But it's so hard to finish those projects when you start
Dude,
them.
it is, yeah. And
I have so many.
I just want to play Melee, dude. And
Yeah.
so I boiled it down, and it's kind of like a perfect combo for me, like I said, because it generates the views, and then the people who stay are the loyal ones. They're the smashers, I guess, that I truly, like I said, wish to be there. If I could be a decent Smash streamer, that's awesome.
You know what community I really vibed with when I was doing other games, because Box, you can turn it into a keyboard when you plug it in if you hold mod 2, so you can basically play all these old school games. You can play a bunch of different games, whether they're old school or not. You can play you can play Hollow Knight. I could go down the list of fucking games.
Dude, I was playing Super Nintendo games with the box.
Yeah, and so because you can play those fucking all those sick ass games. It really allows for a lot of variety in your channel, and I can't remember what game I was really enjoying. Oh, that's what it was. One game since do you think movement's probably your favorite aspect about Melee? Do you think? Or
that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is just not ego, but victory. You're fighting for your life.
Yeah, no, I
It's
feel it.
There's movement, and then there's what you're doing with the movement, right? That's
Yeah.
the other side of the coin.
Yeah, no, I feel that. So the reason I ask is because there's this game that I really vibe with that I think is a perfect Melee away from Melee type game. It's called Dust Force. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It's got such great movement.
Dude, I didn't even think about using the box for that.
Yeah, you can use the box for that with, obviously
so
with
right.
this one, because you can
I've
make it a
played Dust
keyboard.
Force before, man. I've
Yeah.
never beaten it, but I love the music, man.
Yeah, I wanted to actually, I started playing that game a while ago. It's one of the projects that I put down and I need to pick back up, but I wanted to be one of the first, if not the first box player to finish a run, a playthrough of it, and then do an actual speed run of it. And man, that that game is such a Melee away from Melee. I've never ran into another game that I can be I don't feel the need to go back to Melee right now. I've been playing this game for hours. I'm not getting the Melee Jones yet. like, it's not even after a day or so. Like, I want to practice movement. I want to, like, grind the stage. I want to, like, work on the strat, like, of how I'm going to get through the stage, because it's just a giant Super Meat Boy obstacle with different, like, setups and mechanics and whatnot. And because it's, like, basically just a keyboard you're using, it's fucking awesome. I've got an input viewer so people can see what buttons I'm pressing. It's a real fucking fun time, and the community was super welcoming.
That's amazing, dude. Because I play Step Mania on this thing.
Oh, do you? That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the buttons just feel so good.
Yeah, man. I bet they do.
Okay, sorry, I had some biscuits in the oven that I...
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not... No, you're good.
I ate up.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Oh, man, I love bread, dude. Pastries, like, donuts.
Oh, I feel that.
But I eat... I don't want to say I eat too much sweets, but I definitely got that sweet tooth, you know?
I feel that. I feel that. But yeah, no, I've had this, I really, one thing that I want to do, like, as I think I'd like to do as possibly, like, a dissertation or something like that, if I could stretch it out to that far, like, once I get through, like, school and whatnot, because I still, like, need to get my AA and then work on my, like, bachelor's and then head for the master's in order to be, I want to be a marriage family therapist, so I've got to go, like, real fucking far, unfortunately, in order to get to that.
But
okay,
like, so that's the thing is, I wanted to get into teaching school, because teachers take on a big roles, right? Teachers are kind of therapists, counselors, like educators, and I like that. But then the more that I taught, I was like, I don't really want to teach like a curriculum as much as I want to teach like life, and sort of I considered a lot more about the therapy sort of counseling.
Yeah, and so I really no, it's all good. I really like this idea of like playing with this like concept of like why people make comebacks. Like, you know, like how one person has like 3 stocks, the other person has 1, and yet somehow they make a comeback, they win anyway, and you're like, what happened? And it's like, it all boils down to like mentality at that point, and it's like really interesting. Like the one player that's got the 3 stocks, they've mentally checked out of that game. They've told themselves, they've registered it in their head more than likely that the game's over. Like, sure, they may have to have a few more neutral exchanges or whatever, but the game's over. And the other person, in their light, is like, yeah, I'm probably going to lose. No more reason to really be all that, like, careful or anything like that. Like, more or less, people are just going to kind of start doing what they want. And then, all of a sudden, all the conditioning that you've spent doing that entire set, it all just falls apart. It's all just, the one person is doing exactly what they want to do when they feel like they want to do it, and no more mix-ups are going to work on them. And the other person is now being way too cautious, and they're making all these random stupid mistakes because they're like, well, it doesn't really matter, I can live this, and I've got another stock, it's not a big deal. Oh, let's fucking go. My god. Let's fucking go.
Yo, what's up, Mochi boy? Thanks for stopping in again, man.
That's dope. But yeah, so like the idea that, you know, like, now that these 2 players have like gone from 1 stock to 3 stock, and now all of a sudden that 1 stock is like making a comeback, and the other 3 stock is now starting to get nervous, being like, what's going on? Wait, what's going on? And the other guy's like, not even thinking about it. He's probably just like going in or whatever, and they've entered their flow state, and they're just rocking, and all of a sudden they just made a comeback, and they're just up. And that, I think there's a lot of like psychology to that. Like, there's a lot of like fucking stuff going on behind the scenes of like a player's mindset when that takes place.
Yeah, it's like you're overcoming a huge puzzle, you know?
I'd love to
momentum
talk
is
about
a weird thing, right? Because that plays into a lot of comebacks.
Yeah. Swing of things. I definitely feel like that's something I could like make into like some type of a dissertation or something like that with enough work, but like still, it's just like one of those things I would love to like, I feel like I could talk about for hours. It's such an interesting topic. Sup, Chacho? What's up, Varsity? What's up, Protein Shake? Oh.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. Oh, he's got meteor cancels. Someone stop this man. Oh, no. You need to stop it, sir.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Zeus stall is so fun on box. It's so easy.
Ooh.
CC for the win, baby. Oh, your box! I forgot. Can't go that high. Gotta go like I gotta go extra low or hold ledge. Extra ledge. Extra ledge. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't get the wave dash back. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that was not good. Get it together, Swami.
You do not have the time! It is too late, sir! Oh man, but yeah, that's why I really love I love switching. It's so much fun being able to like and it's so funny too because I tell people I like have some people try it and they're just like, what the actual fuck? Like why can't I move? Like,
yeah, do you have a preference going from one to the other? Or
Falco,
do you just
Falco,
alternate no matter what?
Falco to Fox if I could.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go faster, right?
Yeah, the whole mentality is you're doing the exact same inputs. Instead of having that intermittent fast but slow in between timing, now you just go typewriter. You can just mindlessly turn your brain off and go brrr. Yeah. That's all you have to think. And you've suddenly now got the fucking timing for Fox. Just like that. It's all it takes is a simple mentality shift and a click of, like a little flick of the switch and all of a sudden you're playing Fox.
Yeah. And that's why I like thought a lot. Am I a Fox main? Am I a Falco main? Like, because I love them both so much, and even to this day, as I'm like learning Falco, I've practiced a little bit of Fox, and I can tell he feels like so much fun.
Yeah, you'll definitely. I guarantee you with enough time, you're gonna get into the character, but you need to find more solidarity with Falco and find more solid footing before you probably take more of a step in that direction. But I guarantee it's probably gonna happen. Give it time.
Oh, dude, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, I already love playing Ganondorf, man. Because
Yeah.
I've tried characters, so it's like, okay, let's try something without like B moves, for example.
It's super interesting to play the other characters that aren't like a lot of the top tiers or just aren't even spaceys. For example, like for instance, Marth gets I feel like a decent amount of benefits. Like I'm sure there's a debate somewhere in there to be had, but like he gets easy ass pivots. He's got the fucking 1.0 cardinals at all times, so his dash is going to be a little faster. He's got like, what is it? Since he's got ease of access to pivots, he's got like these really nice spaced like pivot fairs he can do. You've got like smooth, buttery 30.4 like degree like wave dash out of shield, or in general like if you have frame 1 like wave dashes. I don't know. I feel like overall like there's like a tiny little buff that happens for a lot of characters, especially the low tiers like Ganondorf. He gets a lot, like that one Koopa Troopa bullshit, whatever the fuck. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like
for Ganondorf?
Yeah, you know, like where if you do like a waveland and you do the slowest walk like he could possibly do after you do that, you do that weird little walk slide animation and you go hella far back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do that, you can do that super easy on box because Mod X allows you to do the slowest walk. So it's like,
I guess you're right.
Yeah, easy. And it's the exact same thing for like certain characters like hack stashing with Roy. Oh, it's so easy. You just get that free invincible hack stashing, real nice. Like if it wasn't for the fact that like I was on box. You're on Smashbox, you could have nice, easy pivot up tilts with Jigglypuff. You could be like dash dancing around, all of a sudden someone jumps in, pivot up tilt, no DI because they're not ready. Ding! Your fucking pizza's ready. Fucking rest, bitch. Like, I tried to get one of my like Puff player like friends in the scene to get into that, and he just he wasn't ready to fully commit. I almost got him. I was like, come on, man, think about that pivot up tilt. Told him the exact same thing. I'm just like, ding, your pizza's ready, rest. And he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just like, all right. You know, the one thing that I found that stops a lot of players from moving over to a box is like mainly just like, why should I start over? Why the fuck should I start over? You know how long I've been playing this game and how shit I already am.
Right.
Like,
that's
why
what
should I
It's
start
like
over?
limiting, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
such a
many
limiting mindset.
So many players feel that way. It was definitely, don't get me wrong. It took me a hot sec to get jiggy with the whole idea of like, I can't just lose, get mad, and pull out my GCC and bop the fuck out of them to make myself feel better. That's not the play. That's not why you got the controller. So I sold the fucking thing. It cost me $128 to buy that controller. Best controller I've ever had in my entire life, period. Sold it. Fucking
gone. Huh?
Gone. No more temptation. Straight sink or swim, bitch.
Yeah, dude, that's like, I remember that exact feeling when I was learning it. I didn't face anybody until I was like, okay, let's, I took it very slow, and I was very kind of proud of how I, like, taught myself to do it, the process that I took. And that's why I was like, I want to make a YouTube video about this. Like, I want that to be my sort of, like, like, I want to make YouTube videos about me learning the box.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
At the end of it, dude, I was like, I don't want to make YouTube videos. I just want to learn how to play on the box, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to Twitch stream it instead. And so that's a lot of what I did. I started fighting someone, and then, that's when, sorry, I even lost my train of thought.
No, you're good.
Sure
You're playing. You're playing.
Yeah,
it'd be like that.
But yeah, dude, it didn't take that long, and like, it's such a cool thing to be able to learn it that way. And he was, that's what I was gonna say. The feeling that's like, he was beating me because I was like obviously bad on the box, but I was comfortable enough to start playing. And the urge is like, give me my controller right now.
Yeah, right. That rage.
That's ego.
Yeah.
Right?
What's up, Who's Fox? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, no, I feel that. Like, I remember my first feeling when I got Smashbox in the mail. I played for 20 minutes and I literally put it down and looked at it and I was like, quote unquote, I feel like I may have made a mistake.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oof, this is a little bit over my level of play. I feel like this is a little overwhelming. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this.
And it kind of is, dude.
Yeah,
that's a real feeling.
Yeah, I just straight put it down. I just like took a big old sigh. I'm just like, who may have made a mistake.
Dude, and it's an expensive mistake. Right?
Yeah, $200. Oof. I was like, yikes, man. This is not a good look. But here we are. Like 3.5+ years later.
Yeah, dude. And that's why I was like super excited to sort of start this journey. Because like I said, the first time I held a box and like just lasered and moved, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do.
Oh, dude, that's how I felt when I got on Hitbox, like in general, like for other FGC games. I'm just like, oh, this is it. Oh, this is it.
Yeah. And it's interesting you bring up like Hollow Knight, like other games you can't play.
Yeah, because it's all like the cool thing about boxes is because you can turn it into a keyboard, so just like you can. It doesn't have all the keyboard, like all the keys enough to make a full-fledged keyboard, but you can at least assign buttons for certain games, and that's all you really need. As long as it's not like a PlayStation 4 controller is what it needs, like with like a camera and everything like that. If it needs that, then box isn't gonna work. But as long as it doesn't need shit like that, then you can use box for practically anything, especially older games, because it's A-way direction most of the time rather than degrees and all that crap. So.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Donkey Kong Country is one of my favorite games of all time.
Dude, I really, really want a fucking Legend. I want more like Legend of Zelda speedruns on like boxes. Like, oh,
dude, okay, tell me, bro. The coolest. It's something that I've never done, right? But it's one of those things. It's like, man, I want to do that. I think it's cool, but I don't want to put in the time to do that. Is the Link to the Past randomizers, man?
Oh, yo, those are
sick. To me is some of the
sick.
coolest shit, and I could do it on a box. Damn.
Yeah, dude. That's why I was so excited about Dust Force, because I was like, yo, I can play this game on a box. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was like popping off. I'm like, oh, this is hot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good feel. There's so many, and it allows for such variety. It's definitely like one of those absolute like, wow, such a niche little thing. So that's why like it's super cool to have it, but like still recognizing that like you need more, as you said, traffic. You need more angles. You need more. I'm really
well, dude. Okay, so again, this is just like, you know, the streamer pipe dream. Oh, what?
Yeah, Phantom into back air anyway.
Part of, right, because I told you the goal, or I told you sort of the game plan for the stream, right, how to grow it, and part of that, again, pipe dream or not, is to just like
do your thing.
I thought about the process of getting sponsored by Hitbox, you know.
Oh,
and I don't know what that entails. I don't know what that looks like. But just the idea, I was like, damn, how cool would that be?
You can do it, man. Like, be the fucking, like, my Alyssa, the Elysian Raid chick that I was telling you about, my ex-roommate, she calls me the box poster child for them. And I'm like, lol,
dude,
okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I would absolutely love to do that, man.
Yeah. I feel it. Don't you do it. No! Oh, damn.
Alright, here, I'll throw some Fox in there.
Oh, dude, whatever you want, man. Whatever makes you feel comfy. I'm down to play. I just want to press buttons while I'm high as fuck. That's what I'm here for. And good vibes. We got plenty of those.
Yeah, we got those.
We got those. We got those on stacks. On stomps.
Yeah. In fact, we have excess. Can we get some more people in here to soak up these vibes?
Yes. Close. Yeah, so I don't know. So who got you into Falco? Did anyone particularly just like play Falco and just you're like, oh man, this is my character, dog.
Funny enough that you asked. So, and it's almost going back into like, I love the concept of speedrunning. It's been, you know.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
And, with the follow, who do we get? Apex, dude. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. See, dude, I asked for more people to soak up the vibes, and look, here someone shows up.
Yeah, there you go.
So when I was a kid, this is going into like Swami lore, basically.
Oh, let's
Falco
go.
has a close part, you know, in my heart because one of my first gaming systems was the N64. My uncle gave it to me, and one of the games that came with it was Star Fox 64.
Oh, okay.
And I fucking loved it so much, man. And I liked Fox, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, I loved Falco.
Yeah.
And I would, so much so, that I would purposely, like, choose my controller to be port 4 so I could play Falco in multiplayer.
Okay.
I liked the lines that he said, I thought he was just cool, and so when he came out in Melee, I was like, oh shit, and he's just vibed with me ever since.
I feel
and it makes me, I've thought about speedrunning like Star Fox 64.
Dude, absolutely. That's a nice little tight-knit community too. Like the guys in there, I hear they're pretty swell. I mean, I don't know them personally or anything like that, but I've watched a few speedruns and everyone seems like really friendly in the chat and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, like especially those small-knit communities. But yeah, no, for sure, I fucks with that. Yeah, my the guy that got me into playing Falco was I don't know if you've heard of DP. He's the Falco player. If you've ever seen him on GR Smash, like some of those like angry reactions, like when people lose type stuff. Yeah, he used to be one of those guys. He'd get he hates playing against ice climbers, and so he'd have to play like Nintendo or a lot or shit like that, and he just fucking like hates playing against ice climbers because he has like one dude over here that used to do that shit to him all the time, and that's how he would lose grand finals to him because of wobbling. He would
He's
never
just, like, going through PTSD. Dude.
He would never fist bump Nintendo. Yeah, who's Fox? Yeah, he would not. But either way, that guy is like was at the time like to me like the pinnacle of like aggro defense, if that makes sense. Like he's super defensive, won't approach you, will sit in the corner and laser. But the second you approach him, his defense is really fucking good, and you regret actually coming near him. And then he starts like approaching you because now you're like in a tech option, and that's kind of where the whole real life came to the good defense is a good offense type shit.
Right.
So I've started like working on that, and the first thing I was like, all right, let's do like shines out of shield. So that's kind of what I focused with Falco, and And because I was like, how are these guys getting their punishes, really, especially on the fast followers? And I'm just like, okay, so we got to start doing shines out of shield. And that was like the first thing. Well, DP wasn't even doing that, but he would laser like and stay in just one spot. And for like 2 years straight, that's what I did. I did not approach people. I just stayed under the platform and I just lasered like a fucking bitch. And I still do for the most part, but I approach a lot more often because I just can't stay that. I can't do it anymore. It gets so bored. I really do. I can't do it anymore. But it's like he still like taught me like how to like basically like play the long game of like laser, and like learning how to play that like laser game when you're playing against someone like that will literally 0 to death you. Like if you don't 0 to death him, he's gonna 0 to death you. So
right, no, oh man.
So our neutral literally dissolved from like I'm getting bopped into okay, now we're kind of going back and forth to okay, we're going to have a laser war of 1,000 lasers, and whoever wins this laser war has an opportunity to make a 0 to death out of the other. If you should fail, the other will 0 to death you, and there is no in between. You will die. And that's just
I realized that when I was playing like. And so many, okay, here's the other thing, because so many Falcos, they have like this, oh, you're not going to want to play against me if I'm lasering, or nobody likes to be lasered a million times, like, bro, it's just friendlies, or, you know, bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're right, it's a legitimate part of the game, because they're trying to murder you. And if there's anything stopping them between you and death, it's like, it's the gun. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You emulate it well? Oh, thank you, Who's Fox. Yeah, I definitely learned very, very closely to DP. I definitely copy-pasted his style and then kind of like dissolved it a little bit and then started breaking it apart and putting like other players' styles in there and kind of adding my own little spice to it. So it's like this little hybrid mix type shit. But like, it's really sloppy at times, but I have my good days. But I definitely cannot play as defensive as he was at that time. Like I just can't stay in one spot.
Dude, you're a different player, right?
Yeah.
So you take, you know, that's like one of my favorite quotes from Bruce Lee is take what like is effective and discard what's like not, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I just kind of do my own thing now. A lot of times I'll like I'll have like people like asking like why I do like random shit, and I'm just like, maybe like not optimal, but it's fun. I get like really like difficult situations that I put myself into sometimes, but it like makes for really, really like a healthy neutral, I suppose is the right way to phrase it. Interactive neutral rather. And that's what I'm about, because some like I'm one of those weird guys. I like Falco versus Puff. I like Falco versus Mark.
Dude, okay, so here's the other thing. So many people, they're just like, dude, this is gay. This is so gay. Like,
no!
In particular.
Yeah.
Like, this in particular. It's like, dude, you're playing a melee. It's all gay. If that's what you're gonna call it, like, get over it, man. I love Falco Puff.
Dude, Falco Puff is so fun because I get small little pieces of dopamine when I watch them struggle against my lasers, and then eventually they have to come down from all their jumps, and then they do, and they land on the laser, and then you just do a turn up tilt, and then you're like, oh no, the face is in the air with no jumps. What is it gonna do? And then you fucking end up like killing Puff, and you're just like, oh, it's so satisfying, like making the Puff like feel like all their options were just simply invalidated by a laser. Like you can like outspace me with Bear all you want, but if I just stay away from you and force you to play the long game of Mike Tysoning you out of like patience and making you whiff shit, bro, I will fucking time you out, you fucking dirty face. I love doing that to Puff players. Oh.
Yeah, and dude, that's the other thing, is it's like, sometimes I feel like I don't, I guess I boil it down to like complacency, where like I'm okay with losing, and that's what I was saying when someone's like raging. Thank you, Calamari. I really do appreciate that. Hope you're having fun with the stream avatars. Sorry, what was I saying?
You were talking, we were talking about timing people out, Jigglypuff.
Oh yeah, and like rage, like
rage.
I feel like I I don't get mad, and I know that's like you don't want to get mad, but like there is something to be said about being fueled by like that adrenaline, that like desire,
dude,
you know.
it's
to, like,
so
win.
fucking cool. One set that stood out to me the most about like Rage Melee is like that one set during Sandstorm HBox versus Leffen where D1 said something to HBox. And it was, like, apparently really insensitive at the time. I don't remember even what it was about, truth be told. But all I know is that it really, really struck a chord with Juan. And that set, he just looked like he wanted to punch the shit out of everything. And I've never watched Leffen get literally, like, Lego block fucking deconstructed so hard in my entire life. Like, it was not even close. I was like, oh my god, Angry Box, it's here.
But that's like, you know, you gotta kind of admire it a little bit.
Yeah, it was sick. I thought it was actually really cool because I'm like, I've never watched someone like go from getting their like shit pushed in so hard by Leffen, and then with a flick of like a mood swing, he's like literally like taking him down block by block, set by set, just like 2-stock. I don't know if he 3-stocked him, but like all the games he won, you just felt the dominant, like you're not winning this game.
Okay, so we got a question. Alpha Dog asks, did either of you have mouse and keyboard experience before getting a Smashbox? I personally had thought about using the keyboard before committing to the box purchase, and I admire people who play on the keyboard. I think that's so badass. Like, that's just another cool way to play Melee. But did you ever practice on the keyboard before you got the box or anything like that?
Nah, I was a straight keyboard. I'm not keyboard user. GameCube controller user through and through. Never. Yeah. I mean, I use keyboard obviously to type and shit like that. Duh, but like not like really for gaming. Like very light usage in gaming. Very, very, very light. So not really. No. Not really at all. Alright, let's do it.
Alright. Hold on, we're gonna switch it over to the arena.
Yeah.
Calamari accepts the battle. Lapras versus Donkey Kong. Yep.
That Uncle Punch for the Armada Shine Spike. Oh, it's so grody good.
Wait, am I, like, I think I'm behind on, like, an Uncle Punch version.
Which one do you have? Do you remember
I don't know, I've checked.
If you don't have the Spacey Tech little page, then you probably don't have the most updated one. The most updated one is not accessible to the public, and
it's on the Patreon, right?
Yeah, you have to donate like to the Patreon in order to gain access to it. Like as little as $5.
Calamari, I'm sorry. You lost this duel.
Fatality.
I need that sound effect when they die. That'd be hilarious. Dude, that's something I've been playing around with. Is like soundboards.
Yeah, dude, that would be perfect. I think there's an extension like that.
Okay, dude, talk about like the future of Twitch streaming. Have you ever heard of the Sushi Dragon?
I have not.
Oh my god, bro. He's basically in a green screen basement with more cameras than you can count, dancing and spamming different effects.
That's amazing.
And it's the coolest, most artistic shit that I've ever seen. And it's called dance play, I guess, because he's just taking like user suggested songs and dancing with this live editing
Wait. Isn't that one guy that got raided when he was doing some like what is that fucking one little anime? It's not God, what the fuck is it? The little there's so many lolly dances now these days. I don't fucking remember. It's an old one. It's like one of the ones that like is really well known. But like someone raided him, and this guy just was going ham sauce, just dancing all over the place and shit
Dude,
like
it
that.
might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the
this-
same
he's
guy.
this
He's
Asian dude.
yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the same dude. Yeah.
Seriously,
Oh, dude, that guy's
dude,
sick.
He's incredible.
Oh my
And
god.
he's just like live editing memes, and that's like soundboard shit. Like that's what inspired me to get a green screen, and I do that, man. If you look at some of my clips, I just like dance in front of shit and like have a good old time.
Yeah, dude. I think there's actually an extension on Twitch that allows you to like use like sound effects and something like that. So that might be able to help. Although there's also I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Maybe it might be like worth investigating if you're interested in it. There's this thing called
it's actually not this guy.
It's not.
It's another Asian guy going ham dancing from a Twitch stream.
This is the guy that I was thinking of. The one that's
he's
in this
going
one.
in.
Yeah, this is the guy that I was thinking of.
Oh, okay, here, let me find him. This guy, okay.
Yeah, this guy. Oh my god, dude, look at him. He's just so full of energy. He's the dopamine at like 3 a.m. My one single dopamine. Like, he is it.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy. So this is the sushi dragon.
Oh dear.
He doesn't always wear like a dumbass suit like this, but
What
he
the
literally
fuck?
has these hotkeys on his hands, and he uses his whole basement is a green screen. And he has so many cameras, and he just hotkeys these commands, dude.
Dude, this guy is entertainment.
And like the whole chat, he uses these like cutaways.
What the fuck is this? This is like an acid trip.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying, man. And he just goes in, and it was really cool. Again, he was talking about the sort of meta of it because he's like, yeah, I'm a gamer, and like, I kind of see each song is like a boss battle. So he's like, can I hit my
Yo,
keys
Shy.
to do the transitions when I need to do the transitions?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, Shy.
it's so dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that is pretty dope. Yeah, but I think there's also this item called the Stream Deck. That could I think that like you can use it for hotkeys and stuff like that. I think that's worth like possibly investigating if you want to use that. That could be useful for like custom soundboard like noises and stuff like that. You just like press a button and it plays it.
Yeah, no, it's true, and that's how he literally has like number pads on his wrists that he hits, you know, for all these hotkeys. And I don't know if you know, you can use your cell phone as like a little stream deck.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, there's one that's got like actual like huge amount of like buttons. Like they've got ones that have like 15 buttons, one that's got like small amount, one that's got like up to like I think like 25 or something hotkeys. But yeah, that's dope.
Dude, right? And that's like, you don't see Twitch streams like that, right? Because, and that's the other thing I was realizing when I was getting into Twitch, it's like, I'm not a streamer that's getting like super sick clips, you know what I mean? It's not like, I'm the most amazing skilled at the game, like, I'm gonna get views and people in my chat that are just looking to like chill. And it's more of like an energy.
Yeah, you have to find your crowd, like what you're gonna do, because everybody's playing Melee. You've got nothing different.
Right,
Everyone's playing Melee. That's fine. That's all well and good. Cool. You're playing Melee. Great. That's awesome. Now what? Like.
And that's why I don't know, dude. I'm kind of mad. I don't know. How do you feel about Ludwig? I respect him, but I'm kind of mad at him, dude.
Why are you mad at him? Let's.
He went from like nobody to like 20, like 3. I don't know how many fucking people he had in chat, dude, but way too many. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like little tiny Mango.
Right, dude. And no, he's like bigger than Mango now.
Is he? I don't follow, so I have no
Dude,
idea. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, I don't follow him either because I don't like him. But like, I see his stream, you know. He's big, bro. He's like really big. And he's not like good at the game, right? He's just people like hanging out with him.
Yeah, he's got
Twitch chat.
He's got a very internet personality that people kind of swarm to. That's what he's doing. You know, one thing I talked to a few people about this specifically. Like I've had this genuine conversation with someone before. Is that his entire personality, while it may be his own personality and he may have just gotten lucky with having such that it makes it so marketable, but he makes his personality very marketable. Like you have noticed how he like constantly is yelling. A lot of kids love that shit. They love it. How you're just
Right.
naturally speaking loud at all times as if you're shouting for no reason. And that makes it for whatever reason they find that shit funny. It's just cute kid humor, right? Okay, you've got that. Throw in some of the random stuff he's talking about and how he interacts with the chat, even with some of the troll shit, just to get like more people like interacting with him, right? He's going down that avenue. He's talking about random stuff that is like kind of like prevalent, kind of some relevancy as to like the time period, like right now. He's doing multiple things in order to keep himself entertaining, even if it means fucking throwing games, probably even to keep the content like going. Like, oh, Ludwig can never win a game against Chillin'. Shit, for all I fucking know, that dude's like just throwing it for his own fucking monetization, and that's cool. He's got the strat. That's awesome. But like,
that's true.
you know, that's literally how it is. He's found his little pocket of people that are going to follow him, where in comparison to other people are just like, yeah, I play Melee and I've got somewhat of a following, but like this guy is reaching out to so many different audiences and covering so many different bases, and his stuff is clean quality. He's got his editor, he does his stuff, you know. He's his own little tiny, he's not even tiny, he's probably I don't think so. But he's another gimmer in a sense right now.
Well, dude, and that's, I don't know, he's like a reaction streamer. Like, that's a whole other thing. You know what I mean? Like, because people will do things to get reactions out of him, and everybody does in a Twitch stream because it's attention, right?
Yeah.
But he specifically, like, we're going to react to, like, funny Photoshops, or we're going to react to, like, YouTube videos, or we're going to react to, like, whatever it is. You know? That's, like, that's what I was thinking. Because you have the very high skill players who get views because their game is sick. You get the girl streamers, you know, who get people because their gameplay is sick, perhaps, but also people want to see cleavage.
Yeah.
And you get the people who yell, and people want to be in a rage streamer, and that's just like
someone wants
all these different kinds of vibes.
Yeah, everyone has their own particular taste, and when you find out what your particular stream is gonna fuck with, then you try to nap on that, and that's exactly what he's done. And you know, that's the reason why things are the way that they are. And like, you know, I remember like talking to my friends about it, and they just like told me basically just that. It's like he's doing these very tiny little subtle things that are making him connect to different audiences in a way that find him appealing. Even if he's not very good at what he's doing, like gameplay wise, he's entertaining. That's all that matters. And he's interacting with people constantly, every step of the stream.
Dude, and that's the other thing too, is like, I think a lot about how the Twitch chat sort of carries the stream as well. Because once you have a big enough chat that's just like, they're entertaining themselves, basically.
Yeah, I've had that a few times where you get that vibe of where like the stream is just kind of talking to themselves. I don't have to really worry about keeping up with chat and being like, oh, because this conversation has nothing to do with me.
Right, and I like that. I would, you know, because that means people are just there chilling.
Yeah.
They're talking, and Twitch is just like kind of a glorified chat room, honestly.
You know, what makes me, that comment kind of makes me like the nostalgia, like feeling it makes me feel is like, you remember YouTube before Google owned it? You remember that?
I honestly don't, dude. I never used YouTube much as just like a thing, you know?
So they used to have, back in the day, they used to have YouTube like little screen rooms, like kind of like Twitch chat now. And you could like, the person could, you could have yourself a stream room, right? You could have yourself a chat, and as a streamer, or as the little stream chat owner, you could allow people to post links in your chat, and those links could be voted on, or you could override all those votes, obviously, as the stream chat owner, and put on a video. And if someone like votes for this video like a certain amount of times out of the people that are in there, then that video is what's going to be playing. And it's basically like kind of like at like an internet cafe almost. You got the videos rolling, the music, whatever's playing on in the background. You're talking, you're having a good time with people. There's no camera or anything like that. You're literally it's just a chat room. With some like
with like a host, basically.
Yeah, and that's what it used to be before Google owned it. And
that's interesting.
That like, oh man, I remember the days being back there, and like, cause those were the days of like all the stream chats had like their little edgy AMV stream chats where all the anime kids hung out and all. Oh, dude.
That's funny because I just went into straight up like chat rooms.
Yeah, dude, it's triggering all the fucking like nostalgia. Oh my god, watching all the
I used
fucking
to hang
like
out in, like cam rooms too, dude.
yeah, I was like talking about like watching all the fucking like random little anime AMVs that people would post in stream chats and shit like that. Like, oh my god, the super feels. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Ah, my eye. That was my fucking eye. Have you seen that? Have you seen that like that one Pokemon video of the? It's not the scientifically accurate Pokemon. It's something else. This little fucking Ivysaur is like they're able to talk, and it's just like some really stupid humor, some like voiceovers they do for the Pokemon, and they're like, Pikachu, use your Thunder Smash!
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, my fucking knee! He's like, hey man, I'm sorry. It's like, no, fuck you, man. You could have walked away, but you didn't. Fuck you. Oh, my fucking knee.
It's like super derpy animation.
Yeah.
Dude, there's then that other one that I remember. It was super memey. It was like the one clip I remember from it was fruit salad.
Yummy. Oh my
It's
god.
like, Ash, you gotta go see Professor Oak. Just like really stupid voiceover.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I
I was
don't know
talking
what
about, like,
video you're talking about, but
like Shockwave and Newgrounds with my chat earlier too.
oh god, Newgrounds. Oh my lord, have mercy. Newgrounds. Oh
Did
my
you ever know
god.
Shockwave?
Shockwave?
Yeah, it was like just browser games basically.
Maybe I did, and I just didn't realize it. I didn't pay attention as a kid to like what I was using to play games. I just played the games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I was a really big as a kid. I really enjoyed playing the old school Cartoon Network site. The old games were fucking fuego, dude. There was like one for Star Wars: The Clone. There was one for Star Wars: The Clone Wars where you were like fighting against like Anakin as like that one like Sith mistress like chick with the dual like lightsabers. I'm like, yo, this is bomb. There was the Teen Titans one where you got to like fight as like either the good guys or the bad guys. Teen Titans, go!
I do remember that one, dude. I remember like the cartoon with Ed, and Eddie, like all
Yeah,
the
dude.
characters. And,
You
like,
remember?
Dexter was there.
Oh, you remember the one where
cow
you?
and chicken.
Yeah, you had to find like candy during Halloween over multiple stages, and they had like they had stages for like Dexter's Laboratory, and oh yeah, there was there was the one like Cartoon Network like a hotel lodging where everyone had like these different quests that you had to do, and depending on like which character you picked or whatever, you'd have different quests available, and depending on which different quest you picked, figured out, which unlock on different quests, different endings and stuff like that. And it was actually a pretty detailed like game, like in depth, but it was just like, oh man, just such nostalgia all over the place. Oh my god, old Cartoon Network site, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, man. Looney Tunes game all over the place.
I know, life moves fast, doesn't it, man?
Oh, I know, dude. I swear to God, I was just like 12 the other fucking day ago. I swear to God, not even trying to sound like an old man. I swear.
Oh, dude. Well, and that's the crazy thing to me is like I'm still playing those games that I was playing then. You know?
Yeah,
What I mean?
exactly. You know, I always thought it was like really interesting that like even though like my first game, it wasn't my first game competitively. It was my very first game like that I like owned was Super Smash Bros. 64, but I didn't actually like play it competitively first. I started with Soul Calibur 4 in 2008. So it's like it's weird how the compass turns around eventually. You know, like all the like. Oh no! Damn it! I tried to shine you. No.
You tried.
Oh.
That's good. That's alright.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just a cool thing. I think about it and I'm just like, oh, that's pretty. That's a nifty little thing. How it's like time flies by, and all of a sudden you're playing the game you never thought you'd be playing. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Well, and that's like I said, Melee and like World of Warcraft, man. I could still go back. Like I play on a World of Warcraft private server from time to time, and like I can't play any other MMOs. Like RuneScape does it for me, but to be honest with you, I'm hardly even playing RuneScape anymore. I'm just
Man,
sort of,
I just don't
shilling out the gold, you know.
I can't fucking understand y'all. Y'all are crazy. Like I understand. I like myself a good old fashioned like turn-based RPG, like
Nice.
you know, and whatnot. I like a good grind. I like a good skill tree grind. You know, I really like that. But like, fuck, man. RuneScape is nasty with the grind. Like that's
Yeah,
the
dude,
pain grind.
okay. Dude. So there's a guy. The grind itself is awful. Where you're like level 97 or like level 92 is halfway to 99.
Oh.
And this is the first time we've been here, man. Holy shit.
Wait, really?
This map is crazy. Yeah, this is the first time we've been on this since I.
Oh my
updated.
god, I haven't been paying attention.
But there's one guy. His name is Swampletics. Have you heard of him through the community deal?
I can't say that I have.
Dude, so he's basically. Like, how familiar are you with RuneScape? Just sort of like the basic premise.
I understand I understand the gist of it. Basically, I understand
So
what you're trying to
basically,
do.
What he's done is there's a game mode where you can't trade any other players, right? So you're basically just like beholden to the NPCs.
Okay.
And which is a crazy thing. He can't trade anybody. A lot of people just buy their skills, right? They do.
Oh!
He has locked himself into one portion of the game with that restriction that he can't trade anybody either. So he's made the grind like 6-7 times as difficult with the goal of defeating like an end game boss that's locked within that area, right?
What the fuck?
So I'm gonna start and end my account in this area is his goal, which is
What
madness.
the fuck?
And he's been charting it all on YouTube.
What an
And it's
absolute
literally
mad
been
lad.
like a huge series, and it's coming close to an end. It's nuts.
Yeah, that sounds like something that like my ex roommate would probably be watching or knows about or something like that. Like, yeah. That's-
Someone, okay, I think someone asked me the other day if I knew who that was.
Who?
Elysian, what's her name?
Oh, Elysian Ray. Yeah, that's
Someone asked me, like, Swami, like, have you heard of this person?
Yeah, that's.
And I hadn't.
Yeah, that's my ex roommate. Her name's Alyssa. I don't know what her tag is right now, but her tag used to be Jade. She's an incredible Marth. She's
I
super
think
good.
Calvin kind of like have a thing with Jade.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, they
Like, I'm not trying to like talk anything.
Yeah, no. They kind of did, but they mutually ended that. They're going different places, have want different things, and two different people.
For sure.
You know, kind of thing.
Just confirming that was indeed that Jade.
Yeah, yes, it was that. She's in SoCal right now. She used to live in NorCal. She lived at my place for like about a solid year, and then she moved to SoCal, and the R-Wing. You like the R-Wing?
Oh shit! Oh, cool.
Yeah, you like that R-Wing, don't you, baby?
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I wonder if it doubles. Did they get the double R-Wing?
No, but you do see one spawn on the other side, and you can see a triple Kirby.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, you can see a triple Kirby, but that's all the duplicates you get. Unless I've somehow been yet to see any other double like R-Wing. I've yet to see it. I don't think it exists. Oh god, I wasn't fast enough. My Internet Explorer brain.
No.
Oh, I had to move out of the way. Down, Simba!
No.
Down, Simba! No! No! Oh, Jesus.
Dang it. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I just get out of that flow, man, and my fingers stop like moving intuitively, and they just start choking up.
It's hard, dude. Like when your fingers start like getting jittery and you start like getting like all fucked up. Ooh, it's hard.
But it's still so much fun, man. And that's the thing. Ever since I started practicing, I was like, okay, this thing, like, I'm having fun playing on it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm glad to be, like, I'm happy to be practicing it.
Yeah, I feel that.
And, dude, having, like, I practice, like, with my Twitch chat, you know? Like, just my few homies that are here, you know? Like, 5 viewers or so.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It made it more fun. Kind of like a single-player game.
Yeah. I feel that. Oh, okay. Back! Get in your cage, Simba! Simba! No! Not the up B, no! Oh, you're sick as fuck. Oh, you almost got the left in. Oh, I thought you had it. You know how to moonwalk yet?
Not really. Like, sometimes I'll get the momentum right.
Do you know what the input is to do your moonwalk?
Yeah, you just like rotate it backwards, right?
Yeah, you can, no gamer. You can, actually do it, like, technically out of a, out of a standing position. So technically what you're supposed to do is you hit forward on frame 1 and then back on frame 2. And, if you do that, then you should basically get, like, a small little, like, you'll see like right there, I get like a little pullback. So if what you do instead of doing like a walk, you replace that momentum with a wave dash, and then what you do is you just hit forward and then back out of that wave dash. So then if you do that, you can replace that momentum with that, and you can get stuff like that. You can also do that with Falco, and there's a lot of things you can do with it with Fox. You can do, like, for instance, if I could fucking set up the distance, you can get an edge cancel off that platform into ledge grab. You could also do, I don't know how familiar you are with doing like 0 degree wavelands, but you can do those. Those are nice. Falco, since you're a Falco user, the 0 degree wavelands are really nice. But the funny thing is you can only do it out of a backwards flip with Falco. You can't do it because, like, Fox, every jump he does is constantly curling his ECB. Falco doesn't do that if he jumps upwards or forwards or just neutral. He just jumps straight up. But if you do a backwards jump, he does a backflip. So that's how you can do it.
Yeah.
You so mean? Bro, stop trying to get me to yell out obscenities on stream, you silly boy. Have some sense, my boy.
We're family friendly.
We try to be, at least. You and your ostentatious requests.
The other thing I want to get better at is, like, using the tilt button to, like, walk more, you know? Not a whole lot more, but just get better at, like, turning myself around.
It definitely takes some time to get that in there, but, like, you're 2 weeks in, so, you know, it's like anything that, like, there's literally no advice I can really comfortably give you without sounding so, like, generic/basic. Like, literally everything I could possibly tell you comes down to the end answer of, you need more time.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's just like, yeah, there's like, it'll come. Because I remember, like, I had this one, like, epiphany, like, this one, like, realization when I was, like, hanging out with, like, one of my friends who's in, like, he's no longer in this area, he's in, like, Berkeley or something, he would always tell me, he's like, how do you just, like, walk so fluidly and so easily out of, like, anything and, like, everything? And I'm just like, I don't know, it's just not that, like, that difficult, dude. I don't understand. It's like you literally hold a button, you just hold forward, and when you want to release it, you just release it. And he's just like, yeah, but, like, I just don't understand. And then, like, I'm just, like, sitting there wondering, like, to myself, like, what in the world is, like, his problem? Like, it's not hard. And then I'm like, oh, wait, he's, like, been fucking using this thing for, like, 3 fucking months. And I've been using this thing for, like, 2.5 years. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you do that, like, right here, you can, like, bonk your head, and you can still, like, fast fall, and you can, like, re-grab ledge from behind. So that dash attack you did, like, I didn't even need it. Like, I could have just fast fall and re-grab the ledge. You can do that on, like, any character. I can do that, like, Falco here, too. Oh, well, fast fall right there. But yeah, you can do that. I think you can do that with your Smashbox. I just gotta remember what, like, modifier input it would be. So, you can do that. It's super fun. Like, on every stage, you can also start off, like, with, like, an upbeat to, like, the ledge. Like, this is just down and to the left.
Oh.
No, you're good. That's it.
Okay, that's so nuts. How many stages does that work on?
It works on every stage. Let's go to another one if we can. Fountain of Dreams. So on your side, you just hit down. On your side, you would hit down and to the right, like if you're on player 2 side, just like that one. If you were on player 1 side where I was, you have to hit down and to the right plus a modifier input. Yeah. So Battlefield is down and to the right. Dreamland is down and to the right. If you spawn on the right-hand side of FOD, it's down and to the right. If you're on Pokemon Stadium, you need to do down and to the right with certain modifier. I don't remember what yours are with Smashbox. With this, you can... I don't know what yours is. I think you can do Y2 as a modifier, and you should just be able to do that. Try... not Y2, maybe it's X2?
From where? From like up here?
Right here. Yeah, there you go.
What? That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, you can do that. Fox,
Oh,
since you're on
good.
Smashbox, your Fox can do that too. I can't do that on Box because there's a nerf that doesn't allow me to do
Dude,
that with
okay,
Fox, but...
oh, fuck. Here's the thing, is I thought too, man, I love throwing in like a random ass side B, or I like the idea of having like up B as an option of like neutral. I know it's not the best option clearly, but like
Oh, yeah,
I've
no.
popped people up. Like one of my favorite things to do is laser into side B as a mix up. Sometimes it pops them up just perfectly enough to get the kill confirm on a back air.
Oh yeah, like sometimes what I'll do, I'll like have a combo that like gets started and they'll be in the air and I'll do like a jump in laser and then jump shine into an immediate upbeat. If they have bad DI and they're a fast faller at like low mid %, then I'm gonna fucking get like, you know, a nice juicy upbeat combo from it. If you combine that little angle that I just showed you with like some things, like think about it this way, like if you're on the right hand side of FD or Battlefield or something like that, you do a running, like a down air into a shine, right? And then you immediately jump upbeat out of the shine. They DI to the little bit to the right, but like they go to the platform, but not quite, not quite past the ledge, excuse me.
Yeah.
They go to the, like the little in between the ledge, but not quite past it. You can literally upbeat to the ledge and it'll hit them, grab the ledge. You can combo them at that point because they're in hit stun and just follow up off that. I've done that in like full on combos. You can like, yeah, you can do a bunch of stuff like that. I've used like sometimes if you can set up certain Mars, like edge guarding, you set them off and they're coming back. You don't know if you have enough time to like get all the way over to the stage. I'll run midway from stage, jump up B. If you do it with the right momentum, you'll literally glide forward, and then you can go right to that ledge. And if you do it right, you might be able to beat them to that ledge. I've literally snagged ledges from so many people. Marths, Spaceys, Peaches, Falcons.
Right from under their nose.
Yeah, and it's all because like they either think that I'm not going to do it, they don't know what I'm doing, or you know, they're just not prepared for it, or they don't think that like I'm gonna go for like a combo or something like that. There's so many uses of it, but you have to be careful because if you do like, so watch. Let me show you. Also, see, there's an angle that you can do it from on yours too. I don't remember which one it is, but from right there you can. Hey, there it is, that one.
Yeah, it was Y2.
There you go. Yeah. So if you do it too low, like this is still too high. If you do it like either standing or like right there, like if you have to get like a certain height to where you're not gonna like bonk on the stage like that right there. If you try to go to the ledge when you're at that height where you're slightly in the air but you're not quite like considered above the air, it's not gonna send you downwards, it's gonna send you straight across and you're gonna die. So you have to make sure you're at least like about like, you can go, I'm trying to see how low you can get. Like,
Dude, it's kind of crazy.
You can get as low as that.
That's some kind of shit that I'm talking about, like that I like to do.
Yeah, you can get as low as that, like probably. And like if you get any lower, like hold on, I'm trying to see if I can time the angle. Right there, so right here, this distance, that will not send you downward like into the stage. That'll send you straight across. You need to be a little bit like about,
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, right about that height is fine.
That's so crazy.
This height.
Like that's, forget like running the, that's such a flashy way to grab ledge.
Yeah, so like I'll like say I like hit somebody with like a backer or something. I send them this way, and then like I have like a moment like they're all the way out in Dreamland, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm on the stage. Let me side B over there real quick. Okay, I've got time. Bam, grab ledge.
That's so sick.
Yeah, so that's what you can do with it. And then once you start getting more comfortable with your angles, you'll just start doing other angles, and you'll be able to be like, oh, I'm all the fucking way up here. Ha! I can just do another angle and just get myself there. Like you can literally do so many angles, and you have more angles than I do actually. Like I said, that angle that you're doing right there with Falco to grab ledge, you can do that with Fox, where you don't hit the stage but you glide along it. I can't.
Dude, that's so sick, man.
Yeah, you can't do that on box with Fox. It'll bonk me every time. Smashbox Pog, you know it, Annie Hoon. Ooh, I honestly surprised I didn't even take any of those fares. Not even a 1. Ooh, nice buffer. Tell him to join the box family. I don't know, he seems pretty happy on Smashbox. Who am I to tell him?
Yeah, I'm pretty fine with it, honestly.
Yeah, let's say. See,
and it's not a matter. It's kind of like I said. A big part of it was I just didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get on a waiting list.
Yeah, dude, that wait list has been pushed back pretty significantly, consistently, and it's not. Yeah.
Smash boxes are now out of stock.
Yeah, even now that like, ooh, nah. Like that.
Nice, dude. Yeah, and you can continue into it.
Like that, baby.
That was so good.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was seriously such a cool compliment.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. I want to go back to FD.
Let's fucking go.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. Throwing in some crazy shit, because that's the other dude. It messes again. We're talking all about like ego and like attitude, like that fucks with somebody because they're like, oh, they're using this. That's not even a real move. I'm being hit by this, and it gets in their head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. People start getting real frustrated. Oh man, that's so sick. I'm so happy to like see the other all the Smashbox players and everything doing pretty well themselves. Super happy because like I started on Smashbox, Hitbox boys like raised me up. They straight got me going.
Taught you the way, dude.
Yeah, and so they've been nothing but like welcoming and loving me. I got nothing bad to say about them. They're nothing but homies, each and every one of them. Everyone so far in the entire box community has been at least nice to me, whether they got beef with other people or not. Everyone's been wholesome as fuck to me, so I ain't got no problems. But I knew it would replace Box for me. I feel that. Definitely Smashbox Discord has been awesome as fuck. Love the booth at G7. Got me hooked. Yeah, I feel that. Dude, everyone's so wholesome all the time when it comes to like going to like big tournaments and stuff like that. Like, for the most part, obviously, you know, you're going to have your probably one shitter you might meet the entire weekend maybe. But most time you don't. It's a good time.
But dude, everyone's just on there like putting on, you know, like having a good time.
Yeah, no one. That's like literally like say that shit for like Anthers Ladder or something like that, like in your basement, like we're all out here like having a good time, man. You know, one thing that like I do enjoy about myself is that like I'm super prepared, so that whenever I go to a turn, oh my god, he almost used side B in neutral. What a mad lad. That's like the I can't remember like if that's like the Euro thing, but like Euro Falcos seem to really like using side B in neutral, like and getting into like combo or tech chase.
It literally is that instant transmission.
Yeah, a lot of them seem to like doing it that way. But anyway, one thing I like about myself is that I'm always like prepared when it comes to tournaments. And so I'll be at like tournaments, and one of my friends, like one of my fondest memories of him, we were at the an unranked regional or something like that. And he comes up to me and he's with his brother. His brother doesn't know me very well, but I know him. And I haven't met his brother yet. And he comes up to me. I'm like just finishing up like a friendlies match, and he's like, "Hey yo, do you have any deodorant I can get off you?" And he's like, and his brother just looks at him. He's like, "Why would he just randomly have a stick of deodorant on him?" And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, man, yeah, I got you." I just pull one out, and I was like, "You needed like a stick of, you need like a what is it mouth mints or anything like that, like a breath mints or like what is it?" What are those things called? Those little breath strips. That's what the fuck they're called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Those little breath strips.
Fresheners?
Yeah, that's what they're called. Mouth fresheners, breath strips, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have that, like mouthwash.
Some snacks in there, dude.
Yeah, no, I had a few snacks, but it was mainly just like hygiene stuff, like a little travel pack, like toothbrush and toothpaste, stick of deo, some like cologne, some like breath mints and shit like that, all the stuff. And I just like offered him like a few things. He's like, "Nah, I'm good, just a stick of deo." And his like brother just looks at me. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, I'll literally like because my nose is like extra sensitive, so I'll straight like call people out at tournaments. I'm just like, if I come near you and I can smell you and I know it's you, bro, I'm not gonna be a dick about it and like make it a big scene, but I'm going to be direct and offer you a stick of deo.
You're doing the Lord's work, right?
I will be discreet about it. I will be gentle, but I will let you know you stink and I can smell you, and that's not okay.
Well, dude, and it's like I understand. Like you just want to melee. You're gross. You haven't showered, right? You're eating pizza for 3 days straight. Like I understand.
Oh, like dude.
Please, like. This isn't about you. This is about the community.
Right? Yeah, I have a thing. So like, I hate sweating so bad because I sweat profusely as is already. When I'm at like majors like that are like 3 days long, if I'm staying in the venue, like if the hotel is basically got the venue in it and I'm staying there, I'll be at the venue for like 4 hours, and then after 4 hours, it usually is about maybe sometimes 5. I start getting too sweaty to the point that it's like it doesn't matter if I have a spare shirt or not. My skin literally feels gross. Like I want to literally shed my skin. And like I just go back to the hotel, I take a shower. I can't do it anymore. I cannot play the game. I cannot focus. I cannot stand it. I go take a shower. I come back. I feel like untouchable. It's such a good feeling.
Refreshed and ready to go.
Oh, dude, and I will offer people, like, I've had one guy that straight, like, did not, like, this dude just needed a spare shirt. I'm like, here, dude, just here, please, for us all.
Yeah, man, there needs to be more of those people at Smash communities. Just, like, those people are awesome at, like, concerts, too. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a music festival, but, like...
I've been to, like, one, I think.
Man, they're so much fun, and it's just like people doing their thing, like taking care of each other. Not all the time, but the people that do are like the homies. No!
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I feel that. I if it wasn't for the fact that like I can literally like half the time people can come up to me, I can smell what you've had for lunch. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be having to do these things. We'd be playing Melee and just degenning it up. But here we fucking are.
So wait, do you like light candles in your room, or like have an air freshener or anything, or is it just when people stink?
No, it's just like when I can actually like actually smell you. Like that's when I'm like, like I had one dude like at a tournament, like he definitely smelled, and I like I said, I was discreet. I didn't make a scene. I was polite about it. I told him I can smell you, and I need you to please put this on. That's as polite as it's gonna get. And he didn't even put up a fight. He just looked at me, and then he smelled his armpit, and then he just looked at me, and he just gently nodded. And I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you for me, thank you for us all.
Damn, dude. What character did he play? Not that it matters.
Falcon.
Not that it matters.
Fucking
That's
Falcon.
hilarious.
Oh man, it was a good old time. Like I said, I didn't make a fuss about it. I was as cordial as I could be, but motherfucker, you should not be. We are within 6 feet of each other. We're in a cramped venue most of the time if you're at your local. I can't speak on everyone's local, but not every local is graced with large sizes, especially like in like smaller, like little tight-knit communities. So it's just like, if I gotta deal with that like the entire time, like I got a story for you. Oh my god, I went to Reno one time with DP and his brother Catnip. I don't know if you know about Catnip. Catnip's well, obviously he's DP's brother, Melvin. He's really good. I'm not sure about right now. They don't really practice too much, but I know they're really good. Either way, they invited me to Reno one day to go snipe the tournament. They're like, hey man, you want to go snipe Reno with us? I was like, what do you mean snipe? You think I'm going to get top 3 with you guys? I was like, you guys will get top 2? Sure. He's like, what are you talking about? You definitely can get top 3. And so I was like, whatever, man, I'll go just because it sounds like a fun time, and I'm definitely down to do a tournament, so whatever. And we go all the way to Reno, and DP's warning me about this one dude midway through the trip. He's like, so if you run into a guy with a tag called Badger,
you should... not Badger, dude.
Oh, you know this dude?
No, I'm just...
Oh, okay, I was about to say, I was like, I was like, don't tell me you know Badger. Okay, never mind. Sidetracked, anyway. And he's just like telling me, he's like, you need to watch out for this dude. I was like, why? And he's like, I remember last time I went to Reno, I had to play the student tournament, he plays Fox. I almost dropped the set to this dude because I could not concentrate. He smelled so bad that I had to hold my breath the entire set. And I'm like, oh no. Like, he's like, yeah, I moved my chair away.
Basically, your arch nemesis is what I'm hearing. Like,
apparently, so like, I did have to play him. Ironically enough,
of course, dude. The universe would have it so. Yeah,
essentially. And so I play him, and man, he actually does smell like just literal dirt shit. It's awful. So I just move away, and I just, I can still breathe for the most part, but I just move away. And yeah, I almost dropped the set to him. I didn't, but it was a close call. But yeah, wow. This is why we offer people deodorant, and this is why we come to tournaments prepared like this. Because if I had to deal with that, like ever again in my entire life ever, where I had to put a set on the line for someone smelling like shit, oh, I would fight. I would throw hands. Maybe not really, but I would want to throw hands.
It would make you want to, for sure.
I would definitely want to throw hands. Like, I remember one time we went to NCR 2013. That's the year I went there, and I was playing Dead or Alive 5. I got second place, and they did a little interview with the top 5 guys, and I got like $250. It was a nice little... It was probably the most I've ever made at a gaming tournament. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, dude, that's fat.
Yeah. And what was it? Oh yeah, we were at the Soul Calibur room, and this one guy that we went with us, he just like, I don't know what it was with him, but he just didn't shower the entire fucking time he was there. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. He just didn't. This dude smelled so fucking bad. And so he's in the room, and like, we're in someone, like, this other community's room, right? So it's me and like this guy and like maybe a few others, and we're kind of scattered throughout the room. And so I'm not really paying attention to what's going on. And then, from across the room, It's a tiny room. There's like 20 plus people crammed in this room. People are playing friendlies. I hear from across the fucking room, can whoever smells like shit get the fuck away from me? That's so fucking...
Dude, that's brutal.
I just couldn't. My dude had to straight announce it to the room. Can whoever smells like shit get the fuck away from me? Oh,
Dude, okay, so like,
fuck me,
I
dude.
moved from Colorado, which has a really nice Smash scene, to Tennessee. Not only Tennessee, like the asshole of Tennessee, which thankfully has a small little like Smash community. Very thankful for that.
Mhm.
But like the one place we all congregated, there's like two houses. One very normal kind of house, we like play in the garage or whatever. Then the other place called Weed Mountain, just like with a friend of mine, and like, man, his house is like a literal dumpster. It's like garbage. It's not even like a trap house like in the like fun way. It's just like dirty, and like there was literally like dog piss everywhere, and so you'd be playing a match and it would just like reek of dog piss on the carpet because the place was a dumpster. And it's like, I can't be here because this is awful, and he never cleaned, and it's just like way too much.
That's just terrible. Well,
Yeah, calamari, I am. Oh, shared sand. Sorry, I haven't even. You saw a guy who stink of an entire room, not his fault. Yeah, sometimes it is a medical condition.
yeah, no, I actually have one person in the scene that did have one of those medical conditions, and I felt bad about it because like I called him out on it, and like again in my polite way, but I definitely like was like yeah, and he was like, I kind of can't get rid of it, and I was like, wait, what do you mean? And he explained it, and I was like, oh, my B-dog.
Yeah. And because that's hard, because it's like, dude, odor is like a big thing, you know?
Yeah, I felt bad because it's like, he's like, I take showers and I put soap on and everything, I put deodorant on and everything, it just doesn't work. And I was like, oh, dude, yikes, I'm sorry. I felt so awful. I felt like I just kicked a puppy. I was like, oh, dude, what the fuck is wrong with me? I didn't know, so I wasn't too bummed out about it, but I was like, god damn it.
Yeah. There's not much you can do at that point.
Yeah, I felt bad. He was cool about it. He knew I didn't know, but like I felt like shit about it. I was like,
Are you familiar with Del the Funky Homo Sapien?
I can't say that I am. Something about it seems familiar to me in my mind, in the back of my brain, but I know for a fact I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's a rap artist.
I feel like maybe
he has
I
a
do.
song. I'll link it to you in Discord, I guess, at some point. You know, it's
yeah.
called If You Must, and it's literally about people like smelling like shit, and like how annoying that is to him. So
It's really fucking annoying, isn't it?
dude, and it's a great song. Like, I don't know if you like 90s rap, but
Oh, dude, absolutely. Oh, what, are you kidding me? Oh, please, yeah.
yeah. So Del's really good. He was part of he's Ice Cube's cousin.
Oh!
He was in Hieroglyphics, if you know that band.
I think I do remember that band, but I don't think I listened to very much of them. Not because they weren't good. I just didn't really. I wasn't listening to them. But yeah, I feel that. That's hella dope. Hey, there's one Kirby. Hi, Kirby. So cute. Look at his little
yeah, I haven't
face.
seen it.
It's so cute.
I
Adorable.
still missed her.
There's like I said, you can run into a trio of them. Oh no! Oh, I almost realized what I just jumped into.
Oh shit! Oh no way!
We live, boys!
Joes. What up? We got a raid, man.
Hey, let's go, raid!
Yeah.
Triple Kirby! Let's go!
Yo!
Triple Kirby!
Everybody. Look, this is everybody flying in the raid, dude.
Oh, with their cute little pouty
Thank
faces.
you, the snuggler. Yo, what is up? Welcome, everybody. We are playing some Melee right now.
Hell yeah.
Box, dude. That's
Wow.
awesome. What's up? What's up? Dude, you just get done lifting, or what's up, man? I think this guy like does live stream workouts.
Oh,
And, like, weightlifting, right? Dude, thank you everyone for the follows. This is so awesome.
Wow.
We're live for like 9 hours. This is cool for people to pop in. Dude,
Hell
we were
yeah.
talking about raids earlier, you know?
Hell yeah. Triple Kirby, come back! I need you.
Dude, 307 reps? That's massive, bro.
My man's a fucking beast.
I'll tell you, man. It really does feel good. Like, I'm not much on exercise. I love walking, honestly. Walking is one of my favorite things. But like, I just remember the times that I have been in the gym, it really does feel so good. And I like have to laugh at myself sometimes about how good it feels. Dude, Joe, tell me how strong Joe is. Can Joe, well, who would win? If Joe fought himself, would he win or would he lose?
Is the matchup really, really unfair in the Ditto?
Thank you guys for the follows. You can change your little avatars there at the bottom if you look underneath the stream. If you want to customize
They're
yourself.
so cute.
They are really cute.
I can't wait to steal them from your channel. Even though you stole them from Calvin's. Even though that's okay. They're so cute. So damn adorable. I just want to...
Okay, so here's something that I thought, like, I was really interested in recently. It's just like, just speaking of kind of like weightlifting, you know, and being strong, it's like the whole like strongman competitions, you know, where these people literally like the whole sort of young Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, you know, bodybuilder like lifestyle, right? Where they're just like modeling and they do crazy things to cut their weight.
Yeah, dude. You're not allowed to eat this
and
until...
And the whole like steroid thing, you know what I mean? Like that's a whole, oh, what a crazy thing. People will do like anything just to get like bigger. A second Joe would be severely less strong. Okay. I respect that answer. Ugh. Yeah, dude, steroids are crazy. Yo, let's give it up. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Round of applause for everybody in the chat. Round of applause for not doing drugs. How about that? Doesn't get much better.
Yeah, don't do drugs. Takes hit. Don't do drugs. Nope.
Bro, this controller is super weird. Basically, they created a controller like specifically for Melee, I guess you could say. And that's what this is.
Oh.
And the person I'm playing with is on like another version of this controller, which is really cool. We had this whole conversation about the fact that these controllers are like exist, you know?
It is pretty cool.
This is such an old game, and here we are playing it on new technology, which is crazy to me, man. Speaking of, for those of you that tuning in, I also stream RuneScape, if that's something you're down with. I do a lot of giveaways. Would love to see you guys in the stream. Thank you so much, Joe, for rating. This is awesome, man. Yes, dude, I give away RuneScape Gold literally every time I stream, so like, come hang out. We have a lot of fun with it. You stop that right now.
Never. I love when I'm like playing against people. Oh, nice. And like, say I'm like feeling myself one game and I'm like just bopping them, and then they're just like, dude, let me play, and I'm just like, you must earn the right. It is a one-player game until you say so. You must fight me.
Dude, I'll inscribe your armor. I'll double your money. You just come and hang out with the old swamsters, alright? I got you covered.
You know what the GCC users don't like when I do that? When you
like stutter step them?
Yeah. You like do because it tilts them because they realize you're doing it on purpose, and they're just like, how fucking how dare you? And then they get like all emotionally driven, and then they jump in, and then you're just like, psych, and jump out.
that's the other interesting thing is taunting, right? A whole other psychological aspect of the game.
Yeah, it definitely gets people all fight or flight upped. Like I had one guy I remember do that to me in tournament when I like it was during like when they were still doing Melee at the Foundry, and I was playing friendlies with the dude, and he was like. It was like a little like your boy versus my boy kind of thing that like my other friends were throwing on, and so like
your boy versus my boy, dude.
yeah, the kind of thing.
So
Yeah,
my
so
boy's gonna beat up your boy.
yeah, so like I played, and it was a close set. It was like last talk, last hit type of situation, and I lost. And during the entire thing, he would like taunt like very consistently, and he apologized to me immediately after, like, when he, like, fist bumped, and he's just like, hey, man, like, my bad, like, I hope you don't, like, think that I was, like, trying to, like literally, like, upset you, and I was like, nah, I knew what you were trying to do. He's like, okay, cool. I was, like, making sure, like, it was, like, all chill, like, it's all part of the game, like, we're all good. I was like, yeah, you're good. But, like, there are other people that are gonna be like, nah, fuck you, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, like, it's, definitely takes a certain type of mind to understand, like, you're not trying to, like, intentionally tilt somebody. You're just trying to emotionally
Right, dude,
push
it's all
them.
part of the game, right?
Yeah. What's up,
It's all,
Gallon?
like-
What's up, Ace?
And that's a weird thing because it's just like poker, right? Online poker is gonna be different than like
Just chilling? Yeah.
in-person poker.
I feel that, yeah, you can't see their faces, really. You can't see the slight little movements, little gestures that make them tell that they're uncomfortable. Or,
Right.
That they're stressed or they're bluffing or whatever. Just chilling? That's pretty cool, man. I'm kind of doing the same thing. Just hanging out with the boys. Schwam!
Let's see, is this... Yeah, why is this so... Here, we gotta make this smaller now. But then is it too small? No, we're good. Good battle, everyone. It was a valiant effort. Round of applause for the Swollmeister.
Schwal!
Congratulations, my friend.
Schwal!
Oh, wrong scene.
Which version of Gerudo Valley is this? It's a Gerudo Valley trap remix. You can find it on old school RuneScape beats.
Dude, there's actually a guy on Spotify, OSRS Beats.
Yeah, that's the old
He
school.
makes
That's the same person I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, he makes such good. Wait, you're talking to him?
No. I'm talking to a friend that was asking me about this current song that's playing. That's
Dude, the songs are so good.
yeah, like I'm playing Gerudo Valley from Legend of Zelda, and there was a trap remix that he made for that song. And yeah, I was just mentioning him. Yeah.
Dude, I made a Falco rap from a long time ago.
Oh, did
It's
you?
on my SoundCloud, dude. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo,
you
Joe's,
better
take
plug
care,
in
man.
SoundCloud, man. You know you got to get in there. Get in there, dog. Let them know. Be your unofficial like addition for that one like. You remember when Big Balls did that like little rap thing for against like Zane
Well,
or
dude,
whatever?
I also thought about it. Yeah, like, dude, nobody's good at rapping. Not saying that I'm gonna be any better, but like, it's still fun to do. Like,
Yeah, it's
I don't know. It's so silly.
it's just a lot of people view it as like cringy if it's not like good.
That's true. But one thing I learned, man, about life, you're gonna have haters every time. Even
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're like succeeding at your peak, people are gonna hate you.
Oh yeah.
And people are gonna be like, dude, this is cringe, like, fuck you. It's like, whoa, bro, like, I'm just trying to, like, create something, alright? What's the last thing you created, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. Ciao. Oh no. Ah, my eye. No. Let's go, boy. I wanna go home. Oh. I did the intimidation tactic. It worked. I just stood there and I was like, I was giving him the mental like, what's up? What you got? What you got, boy? What you got, boy? Alright, let's do one more after this, and then I think I'm gonna have to, like, call it for myself.
Yeah, dude, I've been streaming for like 9 hours.
Yeah, you've been fucking on the grind, dude. I do like the 9 to 10 hours, the 6 to 7 hours. I feel it, dude.
Like I said, it's hard to stop, you know, and then you get a raid, like how do you stop after that?
Yeah, exactly. All the energy's back, the hustle bustle's going on, everyone's having a good time. Like, why would you? Ride the train, increase your average viewership? Why not?
Yeah. It's true.
It's all about growing. Pog? What's up, Memphis? Pog indeed. Get out.
No.
Get out of here. Get, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Down smash.
Get out of here. No. No.
But yeah, also I wanted to try and practice like adventure mode speedrunning.
You know, that's
Does anybody in the chat speedrun any games? Like, I guess Joe speedruns lifting, right?
Oh, shit. I'm gonna take you out as fast as I possibly can. You never even see me coming. I swear to God, I'm gonna take you out. Hiya! Hiya!
And I've like wanted to speedrun Donkey Kong.
Dude, yeah, that's...
Dude, speedrunning Dust Force does sound pretty sick, honestly.
Dude, honestly, you should if you have the ability to do so. Like, you'd be the first, like, maybe Smashbox player to do it or something like that. Or if you... I don't... Can Smashbox do that? Can it play on the computer at all now that it's got... Does it do that?
The Smashbox can play on the computer, yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Well, then, yeah, you'd be the first Smashbox user. I'll be the first box user, and we got it all set up. Yeah.
Dude, I just don't like that I have to use the USB and the GameCube controller for the box.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's like if the USB's not plugged in, it doesn't work.
Oh, really? Fancy that. Fancy that.
Oh.
Sir, I kindly ask that you piss off. Go away. Just leave leave me alone. No, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Ah!
Oh man, last one?
Yes, last one. Alright.
Right on.
He wouldn't go away. I couldn't get my boy off me. He was too powerful.
No. Oh, please.
Oh, go away. You're scaring me. Ah!
Did you ever do any like sports or anything in school?
Um,
I'm just thinking like Joe, you know, weightlifting is like, I took weight class, but that was like it. I never competed in anything. Melee was the first thing I competed in.
Okay. I did basketball for a little bit, and I did like a lot of flag football, and then like two-hand touch, and then when I was a kid, and then I did a little soccer, played the piano for like a hot sec, and then yeah, but obviously the piano doesn't really count. It was just like another thing that I did, but yeah.
Yeah, I never competed in anything.
Yeah, I'm super competitive at nature. Like I have more fun when I'm winning. I want to win all the time, but like at the same time, I'm very comfortable with losing now. Like I don't give a fuck now about losing, but like I still want to win all the time. Like if I could have it my way, I would never lose, obviously. But you know, I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that. Like sentiment, plenty, but like you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I just know that like I'm always wanting to win. So even if I'm in friendlies, I'm not always gonna like be just chilling out and like doing whatever. Sometimes I'm still going hard, but like, you know, I'm not like super like sweating over it. I'm just like making sure I'm like putting up a real good fight, making it not free.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Nobody wants to be free. Ugh.
Nobody. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Oh.
You know the one thing I miss from Smashbox? I'll tell you what. I miss Charlie walking.
I haven't quite figured that one out yet.
You know what a Charlie walk is?
Yeah, Cyrox used to do it a ton.
Yeah. GG's, by the way. That was super fun, man. Good games.
Yo, excellent games, my friend. Is your first name Galen?
No. My first name is Antonio.
Antonio, right on, man. I'm Will.
Will, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
But, yeah, wait. What the fuck were we talking about right before I said can't fuck? Brain's so shit. Fuck. I don't remember. God damn it. Smashbox stuff. I don't remember. Either way. But yeah, I definitely like want to probably like play against more Smashbox users in general. Like I just don't like play against enough of them. I have like Anniehoon, I have I guess now you, and then I don't know of anybody else off the top of my head that I play against that uses Smashbox. I have a lot of box boys, well, decent amount of box boys, but
Yeah, dude. Super cool now, and I guess we can thank Rollback, for this interaction.
yeah, dude, it's so fucking sick that like you can do that and just like chill out and whatnot. It's like it's really nice. It's also actually saved me money. I don't have to like upgrade my internet like
Dude, I was on the verge of doing that, man.
yeah, it was bad, dude. Like my upload is terabad. It's like 6 or 7. But my
Dude, I'm worse than that, man.
yeah, but my download is like hits like 200 plus. It's pretty damn good, but the upload when we have like 3 people living here and I'm like doing most of the upload just by streaming because I do 720p 60. Oh, Cryptic Seth has followed. Oh man, I didn't say thank you. Thank you, Cryptic Seth. Welcome into the Wiseman's Club. Hope you enjoy your stay. Appreciate your love and support. You're awesome. You're amazing, and you've made yourself a wise decision this evening. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, for sure. This was a super fun talk, man. This was nice. It was nice to be able to meet you and stuff like that. And hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely. It won't be the last time, something like this happens. So I'm down to play again, co-stream or whatever.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I've been trying to get a few of my other friends to co-stream with me. It's always fun,
Dude,
but
okay, this is just something that I thought. Like, what does it take to make like a stream group? You know what I'm saying?
I wonder about that. I don't think it's something that would be too difficult to implement, but it may not be something that like Twitch is really like focusing on. So like, unless you want to like do it yourself or you know somebody who else can do it, I don't know that you'd really be able to at the current moment. You'd have to wait for Twitch to do something. But I don't think honestly it would be all that hard. I really don't. I think it's just all about like this contracting thing, you know?
Well, like just like creating a team, like me, you, Calvin, and Trey or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, people can all sort of like, because we all kind of have that chill like melee in other game kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah. That's a really good idea. I have no
go.
idea. I have really no idea. I definitely would love to fucking like look into that, but maybe one day, someday, Twitch will evolve.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah,
Alright, man, I'll let you go, and yeah, bro. I'll definitely see you in stream, and I'll make sure to pop into yours.
for sure. I'm probably done streaming myself for the night, but I'll definitely like lurk in your chat or something. But hey, good talking to you. Nice meeting you. Good games. I'll see you around, baby.
Yeah, peace out, bro.
See you. Alright, does box auto detect USB or do you have to hold a button on plug-in? It auto detects box, but if you're trying to turn it into a keyboard, you need to hold mod 2, mod Y on plug-in. So like hold it before you plug in. Prior. Yeah. But yeah, it should auto detect once you plug in, and then once you go into the little controller thing, it should have it as Arduino Leonardo or something. Leonardo Arduino or some shit. Anyway, I think this was a really fun stream. That was nice. I think I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna pass out and watch some videos or something like that. Thanks for being here, everyone. Appreciate each and every one of you. Memphis, it was nice to have you here for the small little time. Ace, Anniehoon, Gamerbra, Who's Fox, Varsity. Thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning. Doubtful, but maybe. Maybe if not, then probably late tomorrow night once I get off work. And then yeah, so I'll see you guys. Try to catch you another time so we can get more stats. For sure, Memphis. You take care, man.